Howdy, everyone. I did have an opener, but let's just play.
Cool.
I'll do that.
Session of Emoris. Sorry, late. My fault. Before we begin, announcements. First of all, follow us on the socials. That's Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram.
Instagram.
Groom.
Second of all, so Doip is on this week, on Sunday, and I believe Moot is on next week on Wednesday. That's at 7:30 EST and 8:30 EST, respectively. That's when they start. Definitely, you should check them out. That's it, right? Griz?
Sure.
I think so.
Yeah. It's been a while,
Great.
folks.
Yeah, we've had a week off.
We lost our groove. Give us
It's been a whole minute.
yeah, give us a second.
So, anyway, I guess we'll just jump straight in because fuck it, it was whatever, right? Okay, cool. So, previously on Emoris, the Silver Goats had arrived at the Mathan Band tribe, which was Thyra's birthplace, in the next step of your journey. While you were here, you met up with your family. You received a couple of gifts. You discussed some potential solutions to problems that you already had, and did a bit of brawling before the current day that you are in now rose up, and with it came a brand new quest. So this task was dealt to you by the matriarch Mildreth, who asked you to deal with a group of bandits that had been plaguing the nearby town of Lin J, whom had fostered this sort of pretty positive, quite close, tight-knit relationship with the tribe. And they were, sort of holding them captive, as it were. When the tribe sent a group to talk to them previously, they were greeted with nothing but conflict, and so saying that diplomacy was probably not an option anymore. She asked you to deal with them in whichever manner that Thyra saw fit. So, you guys left to go and seek out the problem with your group and Thyra's sister, Oda. And formed a plan to knock the bandits out, which didn't quite work out, concluding with one casualty for them. But you still won.
Why?
Still won the fight. And proceeded to tie up the remaining bandits that you had left. And that's pretty much where we left off. So, as
man.
Huh?
Four alive people's better than none.
Yeah, man. She shot me with a gun.
So, as the group of people lie tied up in the middle of sort of this, just the side of their campfire area in the middle of their camp, Wade, you went off to explore the rest of the camp real quick before your sleep spell fades. Aliki, and you are now examining this large, like, curved,
Dagger.
black-looking dagger that the one bandit seemed to possess, and a small firearm that another one had, while the ladies all regroup and are currently watching the captives as they begin to stir awake. So, before they wake up, Wade, you wanted to go and explore the camp a little bit, so make an investigation check for me. I don't remember if I made you do this last time or not.
Yeah, we did, but I don't remember what the roll was, if I'm being honest with you. I know you
Roll
were
another one,
describing what I had found in the crates or something. Let's
Oh yeah, it was the crates. He was looking in the crates that
Yeah.
were fucking over here. Like that.
Okay, so that is a... You say investigation?
Yes.
An 11.
11? Okay, sure. So you do a quick look around the camp and what you can see there. So going up to the area that you're in, it's sort of like the beginning of an incline of rock. It's not really mountainous terrain so much, but it does, here on the side of the town, they do have some sort of earthen areas that you can go up. They appear to have made their sort of throne-ish area on the side of this and to the north and east of you, There is this large, like, stone. Almost, it's too high of an incline to get up. It's almost sheer on like a wall. So you see around you there is this like large sort of stone throne that appears to be weathered and worn. It's not really fixed down that you can see. So they appear to have moved that around. There are a couple of sacks of provisions and basic things. A couple of like stray short swords and clubs, various basic weaponry. And as you look into the crates, you pop off the lid, and you see in the one to your left on the map, that one appears to have a great deal of gold in it. You wager there's at least a couple hundred gold pieces in here, and the one directly underneath of you has at least a couple hundred pieces of copper and silver, respectively. But in the time that you are here, you can't count it all. It's you don't have enough time to do that.
Hey, everybody! Found their secret gold stash. Will.
Oh.
Not bad, not bad. All right.
I'm gonna pop a quick cast a detect magic and then head over there as well. Head over towards where Wade is.
Okay.
I thought you guys said there was a cloaked figure.
That's what Free was doing. She's walking that direction to see if he was still close enough to spot.
Sure. So Free, make a perception check.
All right, let's go. Perception 14.
14. Yeah. As you sort of look through the forest, in the general direction that this figure was heading, you're peering through, and you're not really meeting anything that you can find that is indicative of a man.
All right.
You guys were supposed to.
Go ahead.
You guys were supposed to tie him up. You guys came back with nothing. What happened?
Well, you said the plan was if it was the orc to get them because they were the leader, but it wasn't. And then I'm pretty sure he heard me, so I backed the heck out.
Somebody got
Smart
spotted.
man.
That was the problem. One
Smart
or
man
more of us
back.
got spotted, so it spooked everybody before we could get the chance to get close.
I wanted to ask what should we do? It wasn't our target, technically.
Oh, that's something we could have discussed if the lady over there didn't run up and get spotted herself. I look at Izzy.
That is fair. I would say next time, if you don't see me get attacked, I say let me do some talking and see if I can't. Because I'll never say that. Oh, there's people off in the forest, so I could have distracted them a little bit. It wasn't perfect. I admit it. I thought I was pretty well hidden, but things happen.
You were off alone, and you did get attacked.
I didn't get attacked. They
And
were
next time
threatening
we're going to
me.
be farther away and not able to help you.
I can fly. I can fly very quickly. I can also summon demons. I'm alright.
Wait, what was it called? A boom stick?
It hurts. It hurts. I point at the blow.
What's it? What's the gun in this
You-
world called, Equa?
You know of it as a boom bar
Boom bar.
Right.
because it sounds
Like,
cool.
You may be able
That is a
to
great
fly,
name.
but they shot a boom bar. It's not.
Hi.
Izzy,
They can
make
go
a
first.
history check for me.
All right.
Sounds like a
I
Jamaican word.
You can
Boom.
still
It's
die in there.
it has a good like full mouth feel to it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While all this is
it's
going on,
interesting.
Equa, what am I seeing with my detect magic? So I'm not
Right.
wasting it.
So you snap your fingers and your eyes sort of glaze over for a moment. As you look around, you're not doing a thorough investigation. You're just doing stuff based on what you can see in the vicinity. Nothing really pings your attention except for that dagger that you're holding. That is magical.
Okay, so nothing else on like the bandits is showing magic or anything else like that. Anything
Nothing.
around the camp? Okay, sweet.
24.
Yeah, you've been in the Matrix collection before. You know what a boom bar is.
Yeah.
It's not very many people know of it this far down south. because it is a dwarven invention. But it was invented maybe 20 so years ago.
Yeah, look,
Rare.
I've seen someone get shot with one of those before. Granted, it also exploded in the man's hand. And look, I do apologize. It was not my intention to kick things off as fast. So I'd like to apologize.
Well, next time you shouldn't just take it upon yourself to just run in.
I wasn't
Or,
running
you know,
in,
try and
I was
sneak
looking
in.
around. I say it was hidden very well. It was literally a fucking slim chance of him to see me.
A chance is a chance.
It's a chance, eh?
If you would have stayed back there, you'd have had more of a chance of not to get seen, because I would have had magic to protect us from that.
I understand that. Yeah, it just look. I
You
made
say
a
you
mistake.
understand, but you don't, because you
I
keep
do
doing
understand.
it.
I do understand. I made a mistake. I apologize.
Again.
At this point, you guys, you'd start to see stirring popping up around you as Wade and Freeze sleep spells. I believe Free you can't sleep, right?
Nope,
Um,
I don't have sleep
Nope,
anymore.
it was
Wade.
just
Wade.
Wade.
Just wait. Yeah.
Just Wade.
One big
as
leap.
Just
Just
one
Wade.
big Wade
Sleep
sleep.
begins
I
to
just-
fade, and you see, people rustling and waking up. I believe it's just these three. This guy who's tied to the tree was knocked out, so it's just those three.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, big guy was unconscious.
Yeah.
Yep. Big guy was knocked the hell out.
Free, could you send a message to the matriarch and see if she wants them brought back for questioning, or if we should just take care of them out here?
Sure, not a problem. I have one pending left.
Hey, you should mention that strange figure in the woods, maybe. I don't know.
Yes, I was gonna mention one snuck away.
How do I look on this throne? Could I pull off a king?
I mean,
Handsome darling.
You hear the one next to you, Alakian, and you Izzy say, "Fuck off my throne." That's it.
My throne
I
now.
flick him in the head, in the temple, just like
You flick him and he, fuck it. That's it.
Should we to it?
you look great,
we
Wade.
Fucking, I'll
Send
Fucking
her message.
kick him.
Okay.
Kick him.
So what do you say?
Apologies if this is interrupting. Captured bandits, do you want them returned for questioning? One escaped. Hooded man. Larry? Yeah, that's all I got.
Do you mention the one that died?
No, I did not mention that yet.
Okay, fair enough. The message comes back to you in relative quickness, relative time. She says, "You should ask Thyra. I'm sure she should be making the decisions. Do you think we need him for questioning? Got our story. That's it."
Tyra? She's leaving the choice to you. Do you think they need to be questioned? She
Well,
says
we've
she
got to
has
figure
her
out who the
story.
We have to figure out who the hooded man is.
All
and
right.
what the real intention is.
That the horse that's on the map. Did that run away?
Yes.
Yes, it's gone.
Okay.
It is gone.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it had run away or not.
Yeah, I untied it and spooked it the opposite direction.
Fair enough.
It is fucking
Um,
gone.
I'm gonna pull Izzy away a little bit from everybody.
All right.
And, you know, I'm not very happy with you. But I think we need to go good cop and bad cop on this.
Which one would I be in this situation?
Do you have to ask?
Well, I don't know if you'd want to be like the big tough one, or if you want to be the scary one. Like you could be. I don't know.
You're a little more quicker to kill than I am.
I'm also a tiny little thing, and you're a giant woman with an axe. I have brass knuckles and a little bit of magic.
We'll see how long it takes for him to figure out who I am.
Fair enough, alright. I'll look scary
Good
behind
work.
you.
The three of them at the top are awake. The big guy is not.
These were-
While they're having this conversation, the guy that piped up next to Isabel and I, I'm gonna just put my hand on his head and just wrestle his ears like, some fucking king you make now, don't you?
Never said I was a king, smarmy asshole.
Can I try something? I don't know if it'll work though.
Sure.
Can I use suggestions and tell him to answer her questions? Not truthfully or anything, just answer her.
So what are you casting?
Suggestion.
Suggestion. Okay.
Course of activity limited to a sentence or two to influence a creature you can see that can hear and understand you. If they can't be charmed, they're immune. Worded in a manner to make the action sound reasonable. You can't make it hurt itself or anything. And it's a wisdom save. I can have concentration for up to 8 hours.
8 hours. Okay. Sure, that's a really cool use of that spell. This is a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
What's your DC?
16.
16. Makes it, breaks it. You
Damn.
begin to cast a spell, and you feel it go off, and you feel strong about your chances with this. And as he's looking back, you see him start to succumb, and then he blinks and shakes his head, and you feel the connection shatter.
Okay. Worth a shot.
It was a cool use, though.
Yeah,
It
so
was.
I'll come back in. Alright, so what is your name?
So, actually, make an intimidation check for me.
I will grant her aid by being behind her and menace at him.
Grimacing menacingly.
I'll use like disguise self to like make my eyes look weird and have like weird like veins of like black ichor like bulge out of my arms and my face.
And Free's just going to be
21.
watching for signs of lying.
Okay, good to know.
As
So you
will
can roll
I.
insight check as well. Yeah, you.
Fuck, I'll roll an inside check as well, just because.
So that was a 21 intimidation
Ooh.
and a 13 insight.
That's a 3 insight for Izzy.
26 insight, 19 on the dice.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
you watch him look around to his friends, two of which are awake. One of whom is tied to a tree currently, snoring loudly, and the other one who is just dead, bleeding out on the floor, eyes open. Sort of turns back to you. Name's Cormac. Fuck you. And he just spits right in your face.
I mean, I've had better offers, but thanks. Why are you here?
Yeah. In this time, he decides to take a while to answer this one. As he sort of
We could do this the easy way or the hard way.
Free, you know him like gritting his teeth. Doesn't exactly like his odds here.
I wonder why.
He looks back. I got no business talking to a child of the fucking tribe, especially when you killed one of my friends. Fuck you.
I'm gonna grab
Well,
his
last
hair.
I checked, I didn't kill anybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab his hair and make him look at me and be like, "Then perhaps you talk to me then."
Yeah, he turns to you. It's like, all right, you killed her. He's
Right?
gonna spit straight in your face again, changing
I'm
targets this time.
I'm gonna lick his face with the chaos tongue.
Make an intimidation check.
Excellent. I will also use
Exactly what I was hoping was going to happen.
I'll use my body as yours because fuck it.
Yeah, sure.
So that's a 15 on the first roll, which is very high. Okay, 15 plus 8, 23.
Yeah, as you will the parasites that sort of come up and lace your tongue to gain advantage on intimidation, persuasion, deception checks. You feel the ichor start to come out of your cheeks, sort of dissipating through the skin, and that familiar mouth forms, and the tongue it starts just like going up the side of his face as he's like grimacing.
Oh,
You see he's starting to get afraid of you.
I suggest you comply.
He just looks down, gritting his teeth. The
You've
other two
never
behind
s-
him are like, "Don't fucking tell him."
You've never seen anything like me before.
I have friends that can. What do you say, Equa?
He just said that's saying something after the tongue came out.
I have friends that have a bunch of different skills. You can either answer the questions the easy way, or maybe we can start picking your friends off one by one.
I'm gonna sit there and just kind of like toss the dagger up in the air and catch it. I wonder what this does. You know, it wasn't very nice of you to throw it at me. I wonder how it would feel on one of you or your friends. Just still flipping it up and back and forth.
When he says that, I'm gonna walk around him, go to this person, and grab them and drag them over and like lay them over the stump there to be like, all right, yeah, fucking kill this one.
Okay, sure. You guys are fucking dark today. I like it.
Yeah.
Fuck up.
Yeah, he
They
sees you
shot
doing
me with a gun. Fuck these people.
He sees you doing this and putting the head down over the side of the log. He's like, "All right, fuck. What? What is it?"
Why are you here? Taking over Linjay? Requesting an audience with the matriarch of the tribe?
I came here to fucking kill her.
Why?
Why don't we say, me and a couple of my friends have some history with this tribe, and some traditions need to be changed.
And you think
Oh,
killing is the way to do that? You think her daughter's who's gonna take over after you kill her is gonna change anything? If
Who said anything about the daughters taking over? I thought your tribe operated on a strength principle. I'll be the next patriarch of your tribe.
you do realize we just took you down, right? You're not very strong.
Yeah, he he sort of like looks down. There's a hint of shame in his demeanor right now.
We're just a bunch of fucking ruffians. What do you think you're gonna do against a tribe of warriors?
Hey,
To
I'm
be
just
fair,
an asshole. So
we did have one more. You killed him too?
hey,
how he fled like a coward. Who was he?
Figures. Newbie. Name's Tharden.
Name?
Don't know.
Starden. That's his name, is Starden.
Thardin.
Pardon?
Tharden.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that sounds familiar to me too.
Yeah, it sounds familiar. I don't know why.
Say,
It's
is that
familiar
a familiar?
There was an NPC in Fandel
Did
called
I-
Tharden.
Ah,
Okay.
that's why.
Did,
Oh yeah, Rockseeker. Yeah, it is.
Did you guys get a look at what he was wearing? This is out of character.
I got a very good look at what he was wearing.
Yeah,
Equa.
or something.
He
It's like I was right
was
next to him.
wearing this this hood and sort of spellcastery robes that were sort of dark red. You couldn't make out any facial details.
Yeah. Did I see anything else on him other than just the robes?
Not that you can remember.
Okay.
Did he
While
join
this
you
is going on,
specifically? You were coming here.
What did you ask him?
Did he join them specifically because they were coming here?
Oh, right. Yeah, he turns to you, sort of shuffling around on his ass to meet you all gaze on the other side of the burning fire. Yeah, he says, I don't really know his motives. Just said he wanted a piece of what this was.
Ira,
A couple of tents and a stone throne.
can I grab Thyra and lead her away like 5 feet for a second?
Yeah.
Last time we saw red cloaked and robed figures, they were after a certain thing in your pocket. And he's a newbie. It seems a little too coincidental. Obviously whispering this to her.
You're positive that it looked like the same robes?
I don't know, but just everything's falling. I'm just saying be careful. I think the other guy might be the real problem.
On that note, Equa,
I'm gonna turn around to Ada. Ada, go back.
Yeah.
Give a warning.
What am I warning about?
I'm trying to think of a way to. That the threat. Just tell the matriarch that the threat I told her is more real than it was before. She should know what you're talking about.
That's super cryptic. I hope she does, because I don't know what you're talking about. But okay. Kind of wanted to stay. That's fine. Guess I'll see you home.
Anyway, on that note, Equa, did I see any kind of insignias on the robes or anything like that, or not? Or was it just red cloak?
From what you could tell, it was just a red. They were red,
Okay.
like spellcastery robes. So
Okay.
what you remember from the Sewers of Unroot, those weren't really spellcastery stuff. It was more just hood cloak.
Just hood cloak. Okay.
So it. I mean, you're not really sure if there's there or not.
That's fine.
Just in case, because it's here.
Yeah. While all of this is going on, I do want to kind of take a lap of the camp just to kind of see if I can see anything else, and then also go up onto the rocks, check the crates, and sneak a handful of gold out of one of them.
Okay.
Out of the one
So
that has the gold out.
everyone,
I've done this as well. I just didn't
Wade
want
and
to
Izzy,
interrupt.
what are you two doing?
I'm gonna just stand around and make sure the prisoner's not doing anything fucking stupid.
Okay, make perception check. Wade, what are you doing?
Great at those.
So,
hey,
backtracking a little bit before I came back down on here, that was something I was saying is I wanted to do, but I didn't want to interrupt. I just took a bunch of money out since there was so much and just put it into my bag.
Okay, sure. You can get like a handful of gold. Yeah, 7 gold pieces.
See,
And just
I would have
throw it in
taken
there.
more.
You got small hands.
keep running. What'd you get in your perception check, Izzy?
16.
Okay, good to know. So, while Thyra and Free are off to the side, Lakin, you move off to go and inspect the crates. Wade, what are you doing?
Me?
Yeah. You see your
guess-
friends start to dissipate.
I guess I'll just go back up to the crates. I don't know. I'm concerned with trying to get this money back. So
Okay, so you see Lakin wander off, and you're like, I know where this is going, and you start following him up to the top of the thing. So with your perception check, Izzy, nothing really that you guys have noticed has happened so far. You do now, looking over them, notice that this guy right here has moved up one space.
I grab him and move him back.
Okay, so as you go over there to grab that, Cormac is going to get an attack of opportunity against you as he untied his hands while you guys weren't looking.
Fuck.
But you took his daggers, so it's just a straight attack roll.
Did I? No, I didn't catch that. Never mind.
So like 12 to hit.
Yeah.
Well, he only we disarmed all of them, so they don't have
Yes.
weapons.
They don't have
Just,
any
you know,
weapons.
Great punch
Mhm.
because he just shit on him. And you watch Izzy as the punch goes and misses you, and these two, everyone except the one that you're next to currently, just get up and start fucking bolting.
Shit.
So, everyone, if you want to roll,
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
I need to check the
Fuck
length.
it.
How long has it been since the end?
what?
Since the
Probably not
end
that
of the combat.
like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Okay, fuck. Well, I don't have my weapon anymore.
Yeah.
It lasts for a minute.
Let's turn on this better. I guess. Okay, so 25 to 20, this won't take long. 25 to 20,
23.
23. Yep. 2015?
16.
19.
15.
Freeway. And Thara, what'd you get?
I got a 4. Wait, yeah.
Okay, Alekian, you are up
I
first.
rolled a 1, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. Which way are they running?
You hear him, like, you hear scuffling behind you, and then it's, and you turn around, and Izzy's, like, sort of sidestepping the guy.
Okay. Which way are they bolting?
So far, they've just gotten up.
They're just gotten up? Cool. Go stand right in front of this guy and just take out my rapier and just clock him with the butt of it.
Roll.
The grip. 23 to hit.
He goes
Can I yell out, "Leave the ark alive"?
That's the plan. As I'm clocking him across the face.
Thumbs up.
You don't need to roll damage. He just gets knocked
He just drops
out again. Alright. It would have been his turn, but you killed him. Free, you're up.
Alright. He's down, then hold person on this person.
Sure. That's Charisma saving throw?
Wisdom.
Ooh, that's really good. That's a 19.
Alright, they did not, obviously, get caught.
Yeah, so you throw out your components, which is a small straight piece of iron. And as you pull it out and start focusing, you feel the iron start to bend a little bit. And these like invisible arcane barriers start clutching up on this guy before he pulls it off and nothing.
That's it. She's
Cool.
not good up close, so there's no use of her getting in the way.
Wait, you're up.
Okay.
Just gotta sleep again.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Cast it again. At
Lovely.
level 1, because I assume they all only have 1 HP.
Yeah. Pretty much. So,
Did this guy
don't
get
even roll
untied
damage.
too?
No, he's still
No,
knocked out.
he's unconscious.
No, I
So
know.
roll your d20 for me.
Ah, yes. That's a 3.
I broke a
Whew.
tree with that guy's spine. I
Three?
just remembered that.
That's a 3.
They're both unconscious again. And that's it. That's the end of combat. It wasn't a tough combat for you guys. They just tried to make a fucking bolt for it as soon as they could.
Oh god.
Man,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
go
know
over.
why everybody always tries that.
I mean, I
Retie
understand
the
the
orc
logic.
guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, when you have hostages, you got to keep an eye on them.
Let's keep an eye on them.
You guys didn't. keep an eye on them.
Apologies.
I was watching them trying to move them away from each other, and yeah, whatever.
I'm gonna tie the orc guy up again
Sure.
and check on the other unconscious guy.
Yeah, the big guy.
Yeah. Let's still tied up. Well, I mean, if he's still snoring, he's probably still tied.
I think perhaps. What are we gonna do with these guys, Tara?
I'm gonna pull out some more rope and just hog tie, like full on hog tie this orc.
Beautiful.
Because he got himself untied before, so just like, no, you can't move anymore. Have
What
fun.
armor is the head orc wearing? The big orc, not big orc. This guy.
He's half-orc.
The main
He's wearing leather.
Leather. Okay. Yeah. No, I look the big orc. I'm like, no, he's not the big orc. I don't care. The big orc.
Well,
Nope.
You remember what I was wanting to do to Vija with just the idea that he wanted to harm a family?
Aye.
Well, these ones have intent.
All right. So are we slitting their throats and leaving them here for the birds, or are we taking them back so they can be judged?
Well, you can kill the other two. We're gonna keep the two half-orcs alive for now.
All right. I've never executed a sleeping man. I'm gonna wait for him to wake up before I do that.
I think that's worse.
No, look at them in the eye.
Please
Look at
walking
them
away
in
from
the
that
eye.
one.
Like, yeah. Isabel's gonna bring them over to like a tree or something like that, and like prop them up. And when they wake up, she's gonna take out a dagger and stab them in the heart.
No, just line him up. No, just line him up and just slit their. Just like
So,
one
we'll
sweeping
say-
motion.
I don't have a long enough blade for that. I have a dagger.
For the purposes of this, Izzy, you go over here
Yeah,
to
take
get it
them
done
away.
where it's done. And
I
then
will bring
last,
out, like,
I'm gonna-
I'll bring out like a
Whoa,
liquor.
whoa. We're moving really
Hang on.
fast here. Did Izzy
Yes.
just take people into the woods to go murder them?
yeah, she
I
did.
was-
Yes.
And
Yep.
she did it that quick.
Well, no, she's going to go over there now.
Yeah.
You guys can intervene if you want to.
I mean,
So you
I'm
just said
over by
you-
the crates. I feel like I'm too far away to know what's going on, but holy shit.
I mean, you see me drag two unconscious people into the woods.
Yeah, you had the last spell that ended the combat, so you would still be looking unless you chose to look away.
Okay, what's going on here?
I'm gonna bring these two to the woods and give them a drink, and then I'm gonna kill them.
Why?
I was told by
Because
the
they came to
person
kill my family.
to kill a family.
So you think we should just take these people out into the woods and slit their throats because they said they want to do something that they haven't done?
I mean, I've killed for less.
I was willing to kill for less.
Aye.
And let me guess, if we put them in jail, they're just gonna buy their way out, right?
I mean,
Oh, they won't buy their way into. If there is, do we have a jail? Equa? I don't even know. I don't
The
know.
tribe
Sorry.
itself doesn't have a jail, but you are situated in a country that does have a police force, so you could find a jail, probably in Linjay.
and a point.
They would be executed, either way.
In a point in favor with Tyra. This was a crime perpetrated against her people, and she's
Not just
technically.
my people, a whole town.
Yes, that as well.
I have a
But
question.
again, against your people, you do have some measure of authority to enact the laws of your own people.
Okay. And why do these people have it out for your family?
Because they don't like our traditions, Wade.
Which
The
are
two. Oh, go on.
There are no men.
okay. And do you see maybe a problem with that? Maybe why they
I
might
don't see a
have?
problem with that. It's been our way for generations.
Can you at least see why they might be upset that they were kicked out as small children
There
to
are,
fend for themselves?
to go with what you said, there are easier ways to try and change a tradition than to.
Well, if they're not
go
allowed a
murder?
seat at the table, how are they supposed to do that?
They
didn't
don't
want
go
to
in just knives blazing.
They didn't want a seat at the table. They wanted to take the table and then put new people at it
So you
over the
think
corpses of the old
you
people.
think the way to fix this problem is to kill them instead of having an open conversation with them? You think
They
you
didn't
should
want
snoop
an
to
open
their level,
conversation.
go to their level,
All right, we're not going to their level. Look, if members of ex-members of the tribe approached and said, "Hey, we want to be part of the tribe as men," that's different than trying to attempt to coup and overthrow the person in charge.
Look,
It's very different. This is
I don't know how it works. I don't know if people have ever done that before, Thyra. I mean, I don't know. Have men ever come back and been like, "Hey, I want to be a part of this"? What happens then?
Well, I mean, I've been gone for 4 years, Wade. I don't know.
Well, how old are you, Thyra? Are you 4?
Do you want me to kill you too?
Yeah, bring it.
It's at this point that you guys, the sleep spell has worn off, and the two that are in front of you are starting to wake up again.
As they wake up and look at Wade and be like, "Wade, I do love you. I'm on Tyra's side in this, and I will fight with her."
All right.
Just letting you know that.
You know what? I'm done being with murderers. I'm leaving. Wade's walking out.
All right.
So Wade starts walking.
Wait. I guess just wait for us so we can make sure we all get back safe, all of us.
He's leaving.
All right. He's not talking to us. Tara, do you want to still kill these people, or?
I'm gonna
Is he
keep.
walking past Free, who's not there?
Yeah, he'll walk past you.
The orcs can stay alive.
These two die.
What are the other two? Human? I don't know what they are.
One of them is Elven, is full Elven. The other one I think is half elf.
I think that's what you said, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what I said. You watch as you mentioned killing them, the fear starts to overtake them again, knowing that they can't run. You hear the Elven one say, "What the fuck did I do?"
You shot me in the fucking chest.
That
with
was the
a
one.
Did
fucking.
you kill the one that
That was
shot
the one
you?
that you killed.
It was more of a group thing. They didn't stop it. They
Mate.
encouraged it.
You guys
Hold-
fucking started the fight. The tribe started the fight before this.
Hold
Alright.
on 1 second. Hold on 1 second here. You two. What are you doing here?
Yeah, that's a good question. I was actually worth to ask that. But what the fuck are you two doing here?
We obviously know what this guy's motive is.
Alright.
What are you two doing here? You're not children of the tribe. So
Man, if we're fucking children of the tribe or not, this place is basically like a family to us. We'll just go wherever he wants. You know, if one of us needs
What-
something, that's what we'll get.
Alright.
So your logic is follow this person to do whatever the fuck it is that he wants to do, even if it means destroying an entire village's way of life, just because he's got a wild hair up his ass and he's angry. How the fuck does that make any sense?
I don't know who you are. We look out for each other here. And on top of that, he only started developing the murderous tendencies after your fucking tribe attacked us in the first place.
I'm gonna turn to Thyra.
Yeah,
When did they attack?
I don't know, a couple days ago when they came to visit.
Why were you guys here in the first place?
Well, we wanted to make a statement to them, obviously, so that they take notice of us. Everyone knows that your fucking matriarch doesn't take notice of anyone who's not at least a little bit of a threat. I wasn't going to kill
Yeah.
anybody.
Yet you guys thought it would be... She wouldn't send people after you if you tried to take over a town?
We assumed that she'd start trying with diplomacy. We didn't fucking kill anybody. Not in this town.
This town. What
Well,
town
I
did
mean,
you kill people
self-defense is
in?
one thing, you know.
Let's not be too judgmental of past murders and killings. All of us, and look at everyone. All right, we're not exactly innocent on that regard either. So you said the tribe attacked you first.
Yeah, like 3 times.
All right, Tyler. We were never told of that. We're told that they sent people in to talk first.
I was told that they were sent in to be diplomatic.
Right.
They were fucking diplomatic. They came in to tell
I
us that
will
this
stab you if you don't shut
fuck
up
off.
right now. Thank you. So Tyra, someone is lying to us. Either your mother is, or her diplomats are.
I'm gonna
insight check this guy as he's
Make an insight
saying
check.
Yeah,
all
that's
this.
what
One of them. Honestly, one of them.
I was gonna. That's exactly what I was gonna say. I was gonna
Yes.
insight check them.
Pretty good.
I was
21.
gonna wait for someone
Oh,
else to
the
do it
natural
because I
20?
have. Oh shit!
A natural 20.
24.
Okay. Yeah, you are looking at the one that's talking. First of all, there is a great degree of fear that is showing in throughout their expression. You gather in analyzing their behavior compared to the leader's behavior. He was a lot more angry, reserved, bitter towards you and Izzy. These ones don't appear to be lying. They're just scared and they're pleading for their lives.
Okay.
So the guy here that I told the Lakean not to kill, is he dead, or is he just unconscious?
No, he's unconscious. I knocked him out.
Okay, I am going to wrap my hand around his throat and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay,
Wake him back
sure.
up.
So while you do
She
that,
beat me to it. Honestly, I was gonna do the same thing.
so
No,
while
I
you
was
do
gonna
that,
do that earlier, but then we started.
Yeah.
So it's 8.
Wade, you begin storming out of the camp, catching free, down by one of the palisades that they've mocked up here, just sort of standing and waiting.
Couldn't stay in the sat either, huh?
There'd be no way to reason with them. I mean, at this point, Thyra is basically the law, and if she wants them dead, what am I to do?
Yeah. Let's run away together.
Oh shit! I'm not muted.
I mean, it's a choice between you and them. I choose you.
Where do we go?
That's the question. You have to get heads back. And I guess I'm on the run from the Cakery and Varys. I don't know if there's a place I can go that's safe until that's dealt with.
Bill. We'll have to watch each other's backs, and might be a few extra watches at night, but let's go.
All right. Go.
So you guys just walk out of the camp. Back to the three of you. Thyra, you cast Cure Wounds on this guy. Roll healing. And as you have your hand on his throat, you see his eyes start to like move underneath of the eyelids. See. What the fuck? He's
I'm
just
gonna. So my eyes will start swirling. Do you want a seat or do you want the fucking table?
I don't want anything from fucking you. Just let us go or kill us.
I think I can do more for you than you think I can. I'm not just a lackey that's sent. So if you have something you want to say, you should say it now to me.
He sort of like is still kind of struggling against your choking on him, and he just sort
I'm
of
not
his
choking him. My hand is just around his throat.
Yeah.
right, and his eyes sort of dart back to the fallen comrade that he has on the floor. He says, "Can you bring back dead people?"
I can make dead people come back. Not me specifically.
Do that, and I'll talk.
How big is this guy?
He's taller than you. He's about 6'1", 6'2".
It doesn't tell me how much he weighs.
How much he weighs? Shit.
Yeah.
With armor and everything, we'll say 190 pounds. I'm guessing. I don't know pounds.
Kilograms. What's kilograms equal? Give me
I don't
kilograms.
use kilograms either. I use stone. No one knows stone.
God damn it, equal.
Welcome to England.
Oh,
Right,
God damn it.
Alright, let's start loading them into the cart. All of them.
Oh, sure. Yeah, they all go. Some with a little bit more fight than others. And that big guy who was like 6'5", as you untie him, he starts falling forward, and also Izzy, you have to like catch him and very, very slowly drag his ass over to the cart as you start walking it back. They don't have horses here anymore, so you guys are carrying the cart by
I
yourself.
can be a horse, so that's fine.
That's perfect.
You're muted, Felis.
That is true. Thank you. I couldn't see it because Party Wipe's messages keep covering my little screen, so I can't see the thing. I was going to say, like, I could just become chaos, but I was like, no, we have a druid.
Well, I mean, I can only turn for an hour, so I don't know
That's
how
fair.
It
long
takes about an hour, 2 hours to get here, so it depends. But yeah, you can, easy enough to do. You load them up onto the cart, and throw wild shapes into a horse, and you guys start.
I'm gonna cast Longstrider on myself before I turn into a horse.
Sure. Yeah. Awesome.
I'm actually going to run ahead and see if I can catch up to the two fucking deserters.
You don't even need to. With Thyra's Longstrider and her new speed of, I think, 50, 60 feet that the draft horse has, it takes all of 10 minutes before you see them sort of coming out of the off-road that you guys took to get here. You see them coming up. The leader of that tribe who introduced himself earlier was Cormac. Sort of notices this and goes, "Ha, family troubles, eh? Should get a better
again,
leader."
I will stab you.
He shuts up.
I'm just gonna flick him in the forehead. Stop talking about your head.
Excellent, yeah. So I just want to let you know what the situation you're in. We could kill you whenever you want to, easily. So don't sass us. Essentially, what we're saying.
He just like
I'm
grits
a
his
horse,
teeth
I
and
can't
makes
say
like
anything.
an angry grin. As you guys.
What are you two? You fucking run off or dramatic like?
Look, I don't know what to say.
You're mad at us because we're going to kill some people, and so you left.
Yeah,
And they're now in
That's-
your cart.
Aye, they are, and you can see they're alive. Look at them. Say hi. You can speak
What
now.
changed your mind?
Political minutia.
You listen to their side of the story.
He almost didn't.
Because, well, the fact of the matter is that it seems that somebody in the chain of command with the quest that we were given did not give us full information, or the matriarch wasn't given full information, one of the two. And
Someone
so
lied to us, and we want to know who.
we were sent in here half-cocked, more or less, and it did not go well with what we were expecting. Evidently, supposedly, the quote-unquote diplomats that were sent here did not try to negotiate at all, and merely came here and attacked them. So, and It just so happened that cooler heads prevailed, and we were able to get some more information before they were drug off into the woods because, yeah.
To be fair, I probably would have heard them. I wasn't going to kill them when they're asleep. That's wrong to do. Wake them up and talk to them.
She was
us the
definitely
drink.
going to stab me.
I was
Like
definitely.
100%.
I was going to stab you, but if you had talked, but you talked, I would have talked to you before. Don't worry about it. You would have been fine.
I don't think I would have been.
You would have been fine. I would have literally have a conversation with you and give you something to drink beforehand. Not cruel.
I kind of
to be
tried
perfectly
to
honest.
to try and get it across that I only have a limited amount of time.
Oh, we're still.
I
I
assume
figured
we're
we were still walking.
No,
Yeah, I
come
figured
on.
we were still walking.
Because I'm booking it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This isn't like a leisure walk.
Oh, yeah.
So, no hard feelings. We understand why you chose to do what you did. So get in the fucking cart with the corpse and the non-corpses, and then we're going to go and see if we can raise this one back from the dead.
And to be perfectly honest, this is not all on us. If you all would have been straightforward with us anyway, and your boss here hadn't tried to be not around jackass and not answer questions and refuse to speak to us, this all could have been avoided in the first place.
Hey,
You hear him under his breath say, I fucking hate rogues. Assholes.
I'll flick him again. This rogue knocked your ass unconscious twice, so...
Fucking stole my dagger too.
I did! You threw it in my chest! It's mine by right.
I kind of want to just let them get ahead and talk to Free really quick. And just...
Okay, yeah, if you communicate that, they can,
Yeah.
I'm sure, oblige.
Free, I think you should go with him. I'm gonna walk back. I need to cool off, but maybe you go with him. And I think me and Thyra just need some time to cool off. But thinking about it, you'd probably be safer with him. Sorry, I put that on you.
I'm not putting anything on me, Wade.
I am going to be watching kind of like behind us as we pass them and they're having this conversation.
Okay, I'm assuming that you two are keeping out of earshot of them deliberately. So you can
Yeah.
keep an eye on them, just make sure that they're not, running away or
Yeah.
anything. That's really fine.
Yeah. What does Wade
Wait.
stop and just after? Okay, wait. If you're not gonna
Just
not done, I'll
walking
wait.
slowly.
Okay.
Can I talk now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Honestly, Wade, I'm scared if I leave you, you're not gonna follow.
I'll come back.
Promise?
Yeah.
Trust you.
What was that?
I trust you.
Thanks, Free.
And then she'll go ahead and join the others. Nope, go ahead.
I'll meet you back there. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
So, Free just catches up with the cart a little bit and sort of hops in. Wade still keeping a distance away. But he's making the same route back.
As Free comes back and I see Wade kind of lagging behind a bit, I'm gonna jump out of the cart.
Okay.
I'm gonna slowly walk towards them. Look, Wade. I know you're not happy with the situation we're in, and quite frankly, I'm not either. Given the fact that we're both males in this situation, I feel like our opinions are rather invalidated given the circumstances of the tribe. But
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe
I agree.
people shouldn't be judged prematurely based on something uncontrollable about themselves.
I agree. I 100% agree with you. And that's honestly why I stopped both of them from doing anything too rash. Look, I know I'm not a good person. It's 100% the truth, and I'm not going to lie about that one bit. However, when shit is unfair and people are judged unfairly for something out of their control and are not given a fair shake, it is not right for anybody to take that away from them. And as much as it pains me to say it, the fact that we were not given the full information of what actually happened with these bandits, I can't help but feel like that was the matriarch intentionally misleading us so we wouldn't bring them back and that they wouldn't have to deal with this issue.
You know,
It's not fair to any of us. We were manipulated. And I get that you're upset. Hell, I'm upset. But at the end of the day, it's better to let cooler heads prevail and try and talk it out than storming off. Because if you would have just stayed for just...
There is no convincing this group once they've made up their mind. I think us storming out's the only reason they changed their mind, matter of fact. And frankly, I just need time to cool off. Thyra said she was going to kill me, so we just need a little bit of time apart, that's all.
In her defense, Wade, she was not in her right mind. Somebody directly threatened her family and her way of life. I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying it was the correct thing to do. But I understand her mindset. I'm not excusing her actions or what she said.
Sounds like it. Sounds like we make a lot of excuses a lot of the time about the bad shit we do. And look, it's fine. She's got hot head. She got mad. Just whatever. We just need some time to cool off. That's all. I'll be back in town. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So, the rest of you, minus Wade, begin to head off back down to the tribe. Anything that you guys want to do on the way there?
Watching the road behind us.
Yeah, just keeping an eye out.
Fair enough. Make a perception check.
I'm a horse.
You are a horse.
You are a horse.
16 again.
Sure, 16. Yeah, there is no sign of impending doom currently. You got an 8, you said, Free?
19. Keeping an eye out for Wade and the road guy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you watch Wade slowly trail behind the group, but he's following the right path, as far as you know. So, about an hour or so passes, Thyra, your wild shape does run out a little before you get to the tribe, maybe 5 minutes before, considering you had to slow down a little bit for conversation. But with all of your help, you can pull them along. Not too much of an issue. You don't need to waste another thing.
I'll say between Izzy and Thyra, I think we can manage pull
I
a
think
cart.
you guys are good.
Yeah. Again, I can lift up 500 pounds above my head, so almost 600.
So you bring the cart to the matriarch hut, attracting looks from every single person along the way. Not only have you guys made an entrance for yourself the other day, and between the brawling and the the festival, now you guys are just bringing shit into the tribe, and people are like confused.
The
as you
late
go
night
by.
escapades.
But you make it to the hut without any difficulty. You can go in if you like or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in ahead of everybody.
Okay, so you walk into the hut. You see, as you go into the hut, you see all of the elders are currently sitting here, standing beside the throne that Mildred the matriarch is currently sitting on. She's got her axe in one hand as she leans both arms on the sides of the beautifully ingrained seat. And sitting to the side on one of the tables, just sort of munching on an apple, is that same familiar red-cloaked guy in the robes. Hood back, you now see a guy, maybe... It's difficult to tell because of his elven origins. These sort of long, pointy ears that come off at a point. This, like, black hair with white streaks that are sort of very, very prevalent, like thick lines coming through. These sort of bright blue eyes. And as you walk in, with like a vague grin comes over and he raises the apple up to you. You see Mildred turn to you. Right. How did it go?
I don't know. How did the lies go, Mum?
Alright,
What are you talking about?
alright.
She went in ahead of us, first off.
Oh, she did. Fuck.
I did.
I would
What
say it went
lie?
like shit. Because according to the people you sent us in there for, well, one of them threatened to kill you, so of course I got mad. But they said that the people that you sent in just attacked them with no diplomacy. And we were told that diplomacy was already tried.
Or she sort of like straightens up and leans back in the chair and... Thyra, these people are bandits. You can't trust a word that they fucking say. Not a word of it. You trust the tribe, and the tribe said that they attacked first. So that's what happened. That's it.
You know, usually 4 years ago I would have agreed with you. But I've been out there on my own for 4 years now. I know a couple of bandits. So yeah, they lie. They're shit, sure. But they also have a side to the story that needs to be heard. That I would not have heard because you told me that you had already tried to be diplomatic.
According to the party that went out there, yes, we did. She turns to Kiva. Who was on the party? Kiva, like, looks over. There were four people. I can go bring them if you want. She's like,
Go get him.
yeah, go do that. Kiva just dips away real quick.
Is this about the time that the rest of us would come in, Equa? Or not? Still a little bit late? Still a little bit more?
Did you tell them to wait behind, Thyra?
Nope, I just stormed in before everybody.
So yeah, this would be about the time that you head in.
She does not head in. She is waiting outside.
Fair enough.
As I jump out of the cart and head inside, I'll turn to somebody that looks like they know what they're doing and just be like, make sure that these people don't do anything stupid, please.
Sure, you see like a walking, very, very tall, maybe like 5'10", 5'11", half-orc woman who's like kind of muscular and stocky built, kind of like a little bit of a belly coming out. She's like, okay. Sort of a grin comes
Appreciate
over,
it.
she cracks her knuckles behind as you walk in.
Yes. Appreciate it. And I'll head in.
This place is fucking heaven. I will also walk in.
Sure. As you walk in, the rest of you see Mildred turn to the man sitting there. She's like, and he says, "Oh, yeah, no, it was basically 50-50. I can't remember who started it, but it was pretty mutual." And she turns back to you, Thyra.
What do you mean it was pretty mutual? Who is
who?
this guy?
Who's this?
Do I recognize this guy?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
She says, before he like goes to speak up, and she cuts him off immediately. She says, "This is Tharadin. Tharadin's an old friend of mine. I sent him ahead to monitor your progress on this mission to see how well you handle things. You can speak." He says, "Thanks very much. Did all right, you know. Killing the person wasn't very good. And I spotted you all before you really got anywhere with it. But
She shot
right.
me in the chest with the fucking boom bar.
yeah. Anyway, this is pretty
Why
much
were
how
you
it
there?
started last time, where some attempt at talking was made, and then someone threw hands, and then the other person threw hands. I don't know. Basically, I think this is just a big 50-50 blame sort of thing.
No, this is not a 50-50 blame. If we would have been told that diplomacy hadn't been used, more talking would have been done.
Oh, maybe not you, but no, you. When he sort of points over to the matriarch and then through the door, and she sort of snaps him a quick look. It's kind of like glaring anger, and he's like, so it turns and gives you guys a wink.
him. I turned to like him.
I'm gonna need a little more enlightenment there.
You're talking to him?
Yes.
I mean, basically, and she cuts him off and she says, "That's enough."
No,
I'm
it's
going to
not
attempt to
enough.
cast command on her and tell her to listen.
On her?
Yes.
What save is that?
It's wisdom.
A wisdom?
Correct.
As you throw out the word of command, you say "listen," and the word echoes around the chamber as you say it. And as you do, he turns to you, turns back to the elders. "Get him out now!"
I take a step away from Aleki, and when he does that, I'm just like, okay.
I'm not even.
I
I'm just,
deserve. I'm either the fact that you're making this gentleman go away is pretty indicative that you sent me in there to kill these people, hoping that I would lose my head and do so. What are you trying to hide?
I'm telling you, Thyra. I was told that there was no attempt at diplomacy to be made. That
Then
they
you should let
attacked
the man
first.
talk.
insight check.
Yeah.
Make an insight check.
Natural.
Which way to go?
17.
She's telling the
24.
truth. Alekin, for you, it's a little bit hard to see as these two sort of older, very powerful druids start walking up to you, and they are going to attempt to hook their arms around you and usher you out. But Thyra, you have a very clear look on your mother, and you know her. You've grown up with her. She's not lying about this.
Well, if you're not lying and that's what you told, then you should be able to let him speak with what he wants to.
I would.
And to
if
leave
you
my
had
friend
no
alone.
insolence. I am the matriarch here, and
All
he...
right, everyone, shut up for 5 seconds.
Get her out.
No, hold up. All right. I think what happened here is simple. Your people, their people, They threatened you. They felt threatened by you. Shit went bad. All right. Now, did they do some bad shit? I mean, yeah. I've done terrible shit. Tyra's done terrible shit. We've all done bad things. I'm sure you've done bad things. You don't become you're not the head of a tribe and not have blood on your hands. All right. Now, those people feel wronged by you. Whether or not they are, I don't fucking care. Now, they came here, and your people went to them, and something fucking happened, and your people told you what you wanted to hear. Alright? And maybe they're probably not all at fault, because of course they're not all at fault. No one's ever 100% with anything. So go out there and judge these people for what they've done. Frankly, it's not much to scare some townsfolk. I've done that. Attacked your people. Fucking, alright, is anyone dead? They have one dead. And your people died from this? Have they killed someone you care about, one of your tribe?
So, for the purposes of this, Izzy and Alakian, which one are either of you resisting them pushing you out?
I'm gonna try and dodge between the two before they can actually get to me. I'm gonna try and dodge in between them.
If they let me finish what I'm saying, I won't resist. If they let me finish what I'm saying, I will leave and they come up to me. I'll just turn around and walk off.
Yeah, they do let you finish.
Mm-hmm.
The ones in front of you, Alakian, are still going for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you watch as she, who is sitting in this chair, sort of looking increasingly more angry at your guys' outbursts.
Displays?
Sure, display is a better word. She is listening, but it is hard to tell her expression. But they take you, Izzy, and they leave. Alakian, if you are resisting, then the two who are in front of you sort of start walking around you back to her. Both of them sort of mutter a few words, and their forms begin to shift.
As they turn around from me, I'm gonna say one thing, and I'm gonna say really quickly. Give me 1 second, just one. I apologize for what I did. It was not right, and I apologize. But Thyra is my friend, and she deserves to be heard and given what she is asking for, given that she is your daughter. And I don't feel like she's getting that.
She just sits there. There is no visible response.
At that, I'm gonna walk out. I'm turn around and walk out myself.
You begin walking out, so there's no need for the Driz to watch it. The elders begin walking back to the back of their sort of corner. And Mildred looks down to you, Thyra. Your friends are rude and arrogant, and I don't want them in here again. You got the bandits?
Depends what you want them for.
Bring them in, and I'll hear their side of the story, and they will be judged accordingly. And I don't want to hear another word from you or them about the matter until it's done. You understand?
No. I still want to hear what happened. Go ahead.
Make an intimidation roll for me.
With assistance, given all of the input that Izzy and I had.
I'm afraid not.
16.
16. Yeah, you can see her. She's going into mother mode now. She's done past the matriarch, and now she's going into mom mode. And at this point, Kiva is normally the only one who has your back in these instances, and the other elders are remaining pretty quiet. The man actually pipes up and says, "To be fair, sort of her mission anyway, isn't it?" And you watch as her like blazing eyes just turn to him, and he just saying. With that, she sort of turns back to you, and she goes to say something and stops. And she take a seat on the side and do not speak unless spoken to. You understand?
I sit, but I don't respond because I'm not going to make a promise I can't keep.
Fair enough. So
That's my girl.
the rest of you rejoin free on the outside of the tent. And yeah, Free is standing there next to the cart, I assume, unless you wanted to go somewhere else. You're muted, by the way.
You're muted, Kim.
He probably wandered back towards the start of the village, just watching.
Okay, sure. That's totally fine. You can do that. So instead, you walk out and you see the very tall, burly woman who's just sort of arms crossed, and the three people and the corpse that are in the cart just sort of looking down, muttering among themselves. And that's where we'll leave you guys for now. So Wade.
Oh yeah.
On your journey back to the tribe, as you are walking, a little bit of time passes before you hear Kev speak up in your head. He says, "Hey, you okay?"
Yeah, I'm okay, Kev. Cooling off, you know.
Yeah, I get it, I do, and I'm on your side to this. Totally, I totally get where you're coming from, and I agree. This tradition, I don't want to speak badly, no one, but the tradition is kind of weird from my point of view. Look, I don't want you to have to like remove yourself from the group. I understand why you're doing it, and I get your reasoning, but I don't really think that you need to as much. I think I don't know. I think what Aisman said is right. I think you kind of need to make yourself known as the guy in charge. And it's not because I don't think that they can't be in charge, because they can be in charge, and that's totally fine. And, you know, Thyra's going to be a matriarch or whatever, and that's really cool, and she's going to have leadership skills and stuff. But, you know, they're very quick to kill people, and I think you are, like, the reason that they don't.
I don't think I can do anything to stop them from killing people, Kev. They'll never... I'm not their leader, and I never will be. And that's alright.
Maybe you shouldn't be a leader, or more so just like having your voice out there more, you know? I mean, you and Free both, really. You know, you guys are like the moral people in the group, you know?
Yeah.
You guys don't speak up. But I know they might seem bad for you sometimes, and maybe that's true, but I think mostly they're probably good for you. You know, growing up in Keijo your whole life, you're kind of isolated, and now you're seeing things and seeing people and going on adventures and stuff. And I think really the main thing is you seem pretty good for all of them, you know?
Maybe, Kev. Maybe.
Look, I don't want to put no words in your mouth, or, you know, try and dissuade your opinion or nothing, but I'll support you in whatever you do. Not because I have to, but because I will, because we're buddies. But do think about it.
Of course,
I love you, buddy.
you too, Kev.
Well, you know where I'm at if you need anything.
Pokes his head.
I couldn't feel that, but I saw it. Is there anything else you want to do on your walk?
No, just walk back.
So because you are walking, it will take you longer to
Yeah.
get home. But we can leave you there if you want.
Yeah, that's
So,
fine.
what we will do is we will take our break there. and we will return here in 10 to 15 minutes to continue the story, to see how this unfolds. You guys very nearly fucking killed them. I want you to know, this is a test.
I wouldn't have just stabbed them. I would have actually talked to them. They would have been fine.
Oh no, Thyra would have killed them. For sure.
Yeah.
My plan was to bring them out in the woods
If
to be
you
like,
would've
any
led
last
with,
words?
I want to sit at the table, she might have like responded differently than I want to kill your fucking mom.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
let's...
This is an
You're
interesting.
welcome.
It's
What
more-
can I
it's
say
more
except
combat
you're
heavy than,
welcome?
combat heavy, which is nice. But anyway, yes, we'll be back here in 10-15 minutes to continue the story. So go get snacks, go pee, and whatever, and we're back here soon. All right. Goodbye.
Oh.
Welcome back, everyone. So
Apparently, Neop really loves Power Rangers. You know what, dude?
More power to you.
Yeah!
See what I
Ah!
did there?
haha. Anyway,
Neop always gets timed up on Nightbot, and I find it hilarious.
so this is what we'll do for the purposes of this. Wade, you have about, at this point, this took him an hour. You have about 30 minutes left on your walk to get home to meet up with everyone else. In the meantime, Free, Alakian, and Izzy. Alakian, I'm assuming you're eavesdropping on the conversation in the hut,
Obviously.
of course. So Free and Izzy, what are you two doing as in the next couple hours that this conversation takes place?
I am going to go find my companion from the other night and see if she's in the village, and I don't know, get drinks, go on a proper date, maybe. I don't know, whatever she feels like doing.
Make a perception check.
I'm just gonna forget about the people in the car.
Yeah, this is a
No,
bar.
no,
It's-
no. We have somebody there. I did that specifically because I knew this was gonna happen.
You have a tribe member where other tribe members attacked them and didn't tell anybody. Okay.
Yep. 17.
17. Yeah, you find her after about an hour of searching, and then you go out for drinks if you want.
Sure, yeah, I say hi. I kiss her hand.
free.
I'm like, I had a weird day today. I killed someone. How are you?
Yeah, you like go up looking like bloodied and bruised, still not taking
I
your
come up
short
in
rest.
1 second and then realize that I still have a fucking pistol ball on my shoulder. It's like, "Gah!" All right.
She's like taken aback, but she's like, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Dated warrior. What do you expect?
So Free, what are you doing in the time? Still waiting around for Wade?
Yeah, waiting for Wade. Seeing if he shows back up or not.
Sure. Yeah. So you wait around a little bit, and eventually you do start to see him pop up on the edge of your vision into the forest.
Oh no, I'm halfway to cage. No, I'm just kidding.
You're halfway to cave
He
already.
learned, he learned teleport. He learned teleport while we were gone. It's fine.
Oh, that was quick.
It's those gator hunting legs. You can run like a fucking gazelle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see him coming.
Relief goes over. Came back.
Yeah, I said I'd come back, didn't I?
I know. But, I mean, last time you did end up at a hag's house.
Yeah, I learned from that.
They're talking or have wandered off on their own, so.
That's alright. What are you doing out here?
I was waiting for you to come back.
Oh, how sweet. Little old me. Eh,
Yeah.
how'd the conversation with the head honcho go?
Well, 2 of them got kicked out, so I don't know.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Chaos ensued, I'm assuming. I'm sure we'll hear about it soon.
Yeah. Bad.
Guess we see what happens with fire and where we go.
Want to get some tacos?
Considering Farah didn't know what they were, I doubt there's any here. But we can go looking. Or I could make some at the house, I suppose, if we're still allowed there. We are guests, right?
I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can make us dinner.
Sure. So the two of you make your way back to the mansion in the willow tree, and Free begin to make up a taco dinner for the two of you. It's totally fine. Elakian, I'm not even going to make you roll a perception check. Your perception is high enough to hear pretty much all of what happens in here.
Okay.
So, Syra, you in the matriarch hut spend the next couple of hours sitting with the matriarch, the elders, Thardin, and the cart of bandits that are brought in to be interrogated by the matriarch. To start off with, it is basically a hissing fest. As they come in, the bandits are relatively quiet, and when the matriarch demands that they speak, Cormac seems to get a little bit spiteful and bitter, and it turns into a bit of a shouting match before Thardin speaks up and basically says, "All right, calm it down. Just fucking listen to him." And they, the bandit leader Cormac says, "Right, so what are you, a fucking spy? Is that it?" He says, "Well, basically." And he's not really fazed by it.
I love this guy.
You do gather, with her talking to them, they fully believe that the tribe attacked them first. What they were doing was not out of the best interests of everyone else. They refused to kill anyone from Linjay, and they didn't hurt anyone, although they did take a fair bit of coin from the residents in an attempt to get the attention of the tribe, to which Mildred is not particularly happy. But they didn't kill anyone, and when the tribe came to talk to them, according to them, and with your passive insight, you feel they're telling the truth. According to them, very little attempt at diplomacy was made by the tribe to them, and they attacked them first. Not long after, they are removed for a while, and the group of hunters come in to talk to the matriarch. And it is a change. This is much more of an air of obedience, of respect to her. They trust her indefinitely, and they fully respect any reason that she has to listen to them in their retelling of the story. And in doing so, they mentioned that they went to the bandit camp in an attempt to talk to them. The bandits were not particularly forthcoming and had a grudge against the tribe, and the bandits attacked them first. And you believe they're telling the truth. And you get the sense this is basically just a case of, well, you did it. No, you did it. And it's back and forth between the two of them. While we're here, make an insight check.
I think that's going to be a 16, 12 plus 4, yeah, 16.
Good to know. So, after the hunters are dismissed, Mildred brings the bandits back in once more, and begins talking to them about specifically what they want. You gather from, not so much from Cormac himself, but from the other people around, that two of the members, being the leader and the big guy with the belly, whose name is Ah.
Just like AAH or AAA?
Like AGH.
Okay.
And there's a point where, like, she's like, "Why are you called Ah?" And he's like, "That's the sound that people make when I come running at them."
Dyra's gonna snicker at that.
Yeah, you give him a snicker, and you see her just like look to you and give you the evils for a little second. You gather that the two of them were born in the tribe. Cormac, the older one, is about 50 or so years old. So he's about the same age as your mother, although a little bit older. Ag, who is the big guy, is maybe 45, and he was also born here, and they were kicked out at the same time when he was very, very young, almost baby-like, and Cormac actually got let off and was allowed to stay a little bit over the allotted age, and was then kicked out. They had a hard upbringing. They grew up on the streets, doing what they had to do to survive, and therefore grew a vendetta against the tribe. One day vowing to overtake those in power and make their own patriarchy, where everyone would be welcome and there would be no kicking people out. Initially, Mildred kind of scoffs at the idea that they want to overtake her, and she doesn't seem to really consider them a threat in the slightest. But Kiva, notably, seems kind of insistent on letting them say what they want. And she's kind of the deciding factor in her listening to what they have to say. And at the end of it, they lay out some terms. They will consult with the tribe on the removal of negative stereotypes, or negative traditions, on removing people at a very young age, to the point where they at least bargain with your mother to remove them when they hit adulthood, as opposed to when they're very young. Mildred is still kind of hesitant about this, but agrees at Kiva's behest. On the condition that A, they can consult with her, B, that she listens fully, and C, that they attempt to bring back the lost friend. At which point, Mildred turns to the elders and says, "Do we have the means to do that?" And Kiva returns and says, "I have one scroll that I was given. I think I talked to you about it." And she points to you, Thyra. "Or no, I talked to your friend about it."
It is kind of a messenger situation, but yeah, we'd spoken about it.
"We only have the one, so it's a bit of a risk. I'm not strong enough to certainly cast it, but I probably have the best shot." What it sounds. "Is that good enough for you?" And Cormac says, "Well, we'll see if it works, won't we?" She just turns and nods, kind of begrudgingly, and Kiva goes off, comes back a moment later with a scroll at 9th level. I am now going to roll for Kiva to see if she can bring back...
Oh, this was the in case of Wade dies scroll.
Mm-hmm.
So this was the bring back Kev.
Bring back Kev.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's bring back Kev. Oh.
Okay, so
I feel like I'm being punished.
it is a wisdom. Let me double check the spell here, just so that I know exactly what it is.
High DC.
Yeah, it's
sure
a very
it
high
is
DC.
It's a 9th level spell.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And
I
spell
just
level.
wanna double check.
She'd have to roll a 19
She would.
total.
Yeah, it sucks that it's a straight roll and it's not like how many levels above what you can already cast.
Mm-hmm.
And this is...
But you do get to add modifiers. So
They make a point of saying this is the only one that they have in the whole tribe. So, there you go.
mm-hmm.
So, you touch a creature that's been dead for
Does anybody have anything that can help her cast the spell? Some kind of enhanceability or a guidance of a sort?
I feel like she knows the lady is listening.
That's up to Thyra. Mildred will actually get up from the chair, and sort of walk up to Kiva and pat her on the back, and she will cast Enhance Ability, because she can do that, to give Owl's Wisdom advantage on Wisdom checks. There you go.
Equa, they bar the entrance to the tent.
Would you like to peek your head in?
I would.
As you peek your head in, you see everyone sort of turn to you, and then 2 guards just...
Do I
Look.
see this?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna meet him.
I can help.
Make a persuasion check, Thyra.
Oh, fuck me. I rolled a 13. 14?
14? Yeah, she turns
14?
in and out, and then go away.
Very well. I'll full bucket over to Kiva. Pat her to the shoulder. Good luck. I'll cast guidance. And then I'll run out.
Cool. So, Kiva begins setting the body down and performing the spell. As she reads from the scroll overlooking the body, you watch as she finishes the incantation and her eyes glow in this almost soothing, like, bright green color for a second. And then she blinks and it's not there anymore, and the scroll just dissipates into the wind.
+4. A plus AD4.
As she finishes the spell and her hands pull upwards after searing with this like glowing light, it's like kind of warm to the touch. You see the body, which has a massive hole in the bottom of the jaw straight through to the top of the head. Some of the chest cavity is actually split open from where Izzy hit it with the Eldritch Blast. And you watch as the form...
I'm sorry.
As the flesh begins to come back, it is a horrific sight to behold. But the body starts to be rebuilt. Thanks to the enhanced ability and the guidance, it worked. So, at the end of the conversation, the terms are set out. The friend is brought back, although sleeping for the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And talks begin to be had about the place of men in the tribe. And, you know, Mildred is initially very against it, but after talking with Kiva about why the men were removed in the first place, which was mostly just defense against attackers anyway, and then people found that they were strong enough on their own, she begins to sort of ease up on the idea, and negotiations begin to be had. The group are offered a place outside the walls to stay while they iron things out. And by the end of it, you guys are in there for probably 4 or so hours, laying everything out. And by the end of it, Mildrith points to you, Thyra, and says, "I'd like a word in private.
I would like a few words.
I will meet you back in the house in an hour."
I want to talk to the big guy alone. Not the big guy, but the old guy.
Fine, have at it.
As everybody, I'm guessing everybody leaves. Equa.
Yeah, the elders all go.
Okay.
Mildrith stays, and she expects you to go off somewhere else, Thyra, to go and speak to him. And Tharden stays.
Thyra,
I will
do you leave
say,
as well? Or...
with that insight check, Thyra, Kiva was really insistent on making sure that she listened to the bandits. It's kind of something off about that. That's what you get. So it's up to you where you go now.
Thyra, do you leave?
I'd probably go to one of the side rooms of the hut to have a little bit of privacy.
Sure,
I
sure thing.
mean, Aleki can come, but just like away from the elders
Well-
and everything.
I was going to poke my head back into the main room once it seemed like most people had cleared out.
Okay, you poke your head back in. You get a scowl from Mildred as she says, "Get out."
Can you
Ma'am.
give me just a minute to talk? Please.
Are you asking to talk to her or to Thyra?
Talk to her.
Yeah, she replies, "I'm done talking for the day. No."
All right, fine. Again, I apologize, but one quick thing. All of the coin that the bandits stole from Linjay, it's in their camp. It's in 2 crates. If you want to send some people to go get it, it might be a good idea before somebody else wanders up and finds it. That's all. And I'll walk out.
Fair enough. So, Thyra, you lead Cormac into a room on the side to get a little privacy.
First off, I would like to apologize 20% because I was not given full information when we first met. And the order was not to kill anybody, if that helps at all.
I wouldn't say so, but I appreciate the 20% of an apology. That's great.
Where are you from?
Well,
Or where did you go after here? Where have you been?
we've been around all over the place, really. We all have been. I and Ak wound up in Arash for a while. Then we moved over to Hefjordi. Uamora for a little bit. Didn't like it there, too cold.
All places I have not been, right? I don't think I've been to any of those places.
You have not.
Well, something that nobody knows is that I've been on a little bit of a hunt myself these last few years. And I kind of wish I would have found you before, well, I found you. I haven't... I have my opinions, but you know, tradition is tradition. And I've been looking for some of the males that might have been part of the tribe before. Seeing how they're doing, what I can do for them. Do you have any kids yourself?
Me? Fucking hope not.
Good. Or a pain in the ass?
Thanks, you too.
I know.
If you're looking for other men, I think you'll find that most of them don't give a shit about here. But maybe that'll change one day.
That's what I'm
There's a
hoping.
couple around.
Anywhere I should look?
I met a couple in Arash. Seems
How
to
do
be
you
the
spell
place
that?
to go. It's AR''ASH, and Alakian is very familiar with it.
Well, I
Oh.
hope that
Check
my
that box
mom will
over here.
listen to you guys.
Yeah. Me too. She doesn't seem to like me very much, but I suppose that's what your council of elders are for, right?
Well, everybody needs their conscience on their side at some point. She's a bit strong-headed, but I never liked when the boys had to go. It didn't seem right, but who was I at that time to do anything about it?
I get it. Neither of us did the right thing here, but hopefully we can put it forward and do better. As much as I hate to admit it, I can see why she's the matriarch. Although I
Yeah.
probably do a better job.
Well, if you were younger, or if you
Oh,
had kids. No,
right.
no, no.
No, that's
I was more so thinking of more of a permanent solution, maybe above the matriarch's head. But seems how you have no children. There's no way to make that work.
I don't think I'm anyone of your royalty line anyway. I don't even remember who my mother was.
As far as I know, I have no brothers. I don't know if my mom knows if she has any brothers. So I don't think I would want to marry an uncle.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm not really looking for that right now anyway. Bigger things ahead.
Which is
Look, if you we got off on the wrong foot, I understand that. But hopefully I'll be sticking around for a while if you need me.
next time someone tries to talk to you, maybe don't tell them you want to kill their mother.
I remember that. You're right. You have 20% of my apology for that.
Sounds fair. I will hold my hand out to him.
Yeah, he takes it and gives it a shake. Oh, see what you can do about getting my dagger back. I kind of like it.
I don't know if that will be something that can happen, unfortunately. He'll just steal it again.
I'll steal it back. It's fine. Catch you around. And he turns and he leaves.
I hear all of this.
Yes, you do.
Was it a good enough conversation for you there, Lakin?
Well, I have a little bit of information that might help you a little bit in your search.
What's that?
Arash happens to be a city I'm well familiar with.
Is that where you're from?
Not exactly where I'm from, but it's where I wound up after I left.
Is that where you met your lady friend?
It was.
If we go there, what can we expect? Any trouble for you? Any trouble for us?
Honestly, I don't know. There might be some people that won't be happy to see me, given that kind of left a lot of people high and dry before I left. But I don't know. Might have to smooth some things over, one way or another.
Well, hopefully it doesn't take as long as this did. I don't think I've sat in that chair for that long ever.
Well, on the bright side, it will mostly be something that I'll have to do, if anything. It shouldn't need. It would probably be something best left to me, at least, anyway. At least to start.
Alright. Well, you know you got us if you need anything. Especially if we're around.
Well, hopefully you'll get some better information if we can get there someday.
And maybe stop just going around using your magic on important people.
Yeah, that was probably the stupidest thing I've ever done, but
I appreciate the meaning behind it, but I would rather you alive than dead.
For what it's worth, I could take her. At least until I could run.
I clap him on the back and kind of walk past him a little bit. Do you keep telling yourself that?
I will.
I will start heading back to the house to have this meeting with my mother.
Okay.
Right? That's where she told me to meet her?
Yes.
Yes.
To my house. So, this is what we'll do, because there's a couple more stuff that she wants to do with you, Thyra, and then we're basically going to wrap up the day. So, for the purposes of this, we'll do it in order. Izzy, you went to go and have drinks with your new lady friend. Are
Yep.
you doing anything else with the evening?
I mean, hopefully.
Okay, make a charisma check.
Excellent. You know me. Natural 20.
Oh my gosh.
It's an early rest for you. As you go back. Honestly, it's not an early rest. It's just an early retirement from you. It's a late rest.
Yeah.
You know what I feel like happened on a nat 20?
What?
I feel like
She said,
other
she's
people.
like, you want to go?
I feel like other people saw you guys having so much fun, they decided they would come join. That's what I feel like.
I mean,
Fucking
that's
block orgy? Is that what's happening?
if I'm gonna have an
Party.
impromptu eyes wide shut orgy,
Oh my
that's up to Equa. I'm just saying.
Yeah, sorry,
yes.
Oh,
You go home with her
Okay, that's what I
and
said.
spend some time with her.
Mhm.
look at that blush.
Free and Wade. First of all, Free, I would like for you to roll a performance check for me.
Alrighty.
It better be better than your dancing.
It was. That is a 27.
27. Those tacos, beautiful.
Oh, you also get proficiency on that because no, you don't. I gave you my cook's utensils, but I don't think I have proficiency in them. But
I do not, but appreciate the effort.
So you and Wade enjoy a dinner of all sorts of different tacos flavored with all sorts of different things. You being the travel type, of the base recipe, and you begin to put in your own flavors and your own sort of twists on the recipe, and you come up with a couple of different dishes that are sort of inspired, and they are all pretty damn good. Anything else that you two want to do with it?
Well, Wade,
Yes, Free?
are you still thinking of leaving? Are you giving them a chance?
Oh, like I said, I just needed to cool down. And at the end of the day, they made, I think, the right decision.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad everything ended up back here. And considering no one's come back home yet in anger or excitement, it sounds like they may still be talking. Guess we'll see you later.
Yeah. You know, I thought Cherry made the best tacos, but I think these tacos might be better than Cherry's.
It's at this point, Wade,
Ah,
that you hear behind you the crunch of chewing, and sitting, arms like this, head in hands, is Brita, Thyra's second youngest sister. So just munching on the end of the taco. She's like, "You're right, they are pretty good, and might I say, you two are just so sweet. Isn't it delightful?" Well, don't let me spoil your fun. And she sort of picks up the plate of every leftover piece and starts walking off to her room with it.
sister after my own heart.
I don't get it.
how did I not notice that?
She rolled high on stealth.
Well,
I gotta formulate an apology. to Thyra for being so harsh with my words.
I didn't hear what was said because I wandered off like a coward again.
You're not a coward.
I should have stayed to her.
You just...
I don't know.
Look, our group has had a knack in the past for doing some less than savory things, and I totally understand not wanting to be around it. Not cowardice.
Yeah. It's hard to sleep after letting Izzy do whatever she did to Vija. I know we do things to save ourselves and fight, but when someone's down like that, it's too much. I can't.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not like
Yes,
you didn't have it coming, but just not, you know, I would have rather seen him see justice, but it's in the past, and
yeah. Things sometimes get a little too harsh. But maybe if we both stay and try and talk them out of it, we can be heard. I shouldn't have walked away.
maybe we're slowly making a dent. I mean, look, they didn't kill him this time. Maybe we're rubbing off on him.
Oh,
hope.
we can only hope.
Thanks.
The irony of that sentence right now.
Shh.
No one else knows.
That sister of hers is still probably around here somewhere.
Probably.
These tacos are really good.
Oh well. It's been a long day. I think I'm gonna head to sleep.
All right, Free.
If you're up when they come back and you hear what happens, let me know.
I will.
Alright.
Good night.
Night, love. And she leaves.
Okay, so you head off to get Nelly night. Wade, you doing anything tonight?
Just gonna mill around my head, think of stuff, but nothing in particular. Nah.
Okay. Sure thing. Alakian, what are you doing tonight?
Listening in on Thyra's conversation if I can.
Okay.
Obviously. But after that, meditating.
Okay, sure. So that's totally fine. So Thyra, you head to the house.
Yeah.
Do a couple odd things if you want to before she comes. Is there anything in particular?
I'll feed Pout Pout.
Okay, sure thing.
Go punch a dummy for a little bit.
Yeah, she actually
In the training room, not like
in the training room.
Not a Lakian.
Is this training room in their house?
yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's on my floor.
Bottom floor.
Yeah.
Well, there's also one on my floor.
Yeah.
So Wade, you would see Thyra come in if you were seeking her out. But if not,
I think while she's punching dummies,
okay.
I kind of take a deep breath outside of the room, and then I come in.
Alakian, you can smell on his breath. He had tacos. He just can't see you right now.
Hey, Thyra.
Hi, Wade.
You want a taco?
She stops immediately and whips her head around.
I'm just holding a couple tacos.
You hear her stomach just growl because she hasn't eaten all day because she's been in a 4-hour meeting. I would like a taco very much, thanks.
Right, here you go. Yeah, I wanted to say I'm sorry for calling you 4. It wasn't very nice.
You don't owe me an apology, Wade. I was acting like a 4-year-old. You're right.
Yeah, but I kind of blew up first.
I shouldn't have threatened to kill you. And I wish I could apologize for that, but you shouldn't accept that apology.
Of course I'll accept your apology. We're friends.
I think we're a little more than friends. But... I mean, someone did threaten to kill my mom.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't very cool. What ended up happening?
Well... After a lot of yelling, they were able to come to a compromise. They're gonna allow the boys to stay into adulthood, and they brought their friend back, so if we need that true resurrection spell, I'm sorry, they don't have it anymore.
They use it on the
one that Izzy killed, yeah.
Hey,
Turns out that they didn't really go in and talk to them at all.
Well, that sucks. That must have been like a gut punch to you.
I don't like to be lied to, or things to be hidden from me. Especially something that important, when it made me feel like my own family was just using my issues I've been working hard to overcome against me, I guess. Like, to their benefit.
Why do you think they would, no offense or nothing, why was there such a hatred there? Like, why would they want to use you to kill these people? I feel like I'm missing something.
Wait, I mean, if she just wanted them out of her hair, I would probably be the best person to send in. I mean, you've seen what I can do when I get mad or upset. And honestly, that's kind of why I had to threaten to kill you. It was either that or kill everybody. I'm sorry it had to be you.
I understand. And I just, I don't know. I apologize. It probably came off kind of crummy of me to judge your tribe's ways without knowing them. For me,
it wasn't that, Wade. It's just that I never agreed with the way that the tribe treats the boys. I used to put up a stink about it all the time when I was younger, and then, you know, it fell on deaf ears and I was just a child. But I don't know if you noticed, but when we go into towns, I tend to gravitate to the male half-orcs. I try to figure out where they're from, trying to get a few of them back.
Oh. Well, how do you feel about the compromise? Do you think step forward? Do you think they should be able to stay here forever?
I think it's a good step. I think it's the only step that can be taken right now. But I think what this tribe needs, I think it's been stagnant for too long. I think there needs to be 2 and not 1.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I got so worked up over all this is, I mean, I think back to, on my walk, I was thinking about how my parents, they accepted me even though I was half-elf, in the whole town of Keijo, they're all halflings, and my parents, they renovated their house just so I could fit in it. I mean, just thinking that somebody was being left out because of who they were. It was not a pretty thought, and I'm glad to know that you feel the same way.
It's hard to let go of tradition when it's all you've known for your whole life and even all of your ancestors' lives. It's actually kind of got into a fight over my mom today because I kind of went against the tribe for just having that 4-hour meeting. That's not, you don't stand up to the matriarch. Her word is law. And I didn't like that she was just gonna do whatever to them instead of hearing them out. And their demands were valid. The boys, they deserve not to have to grow up on the streets or teach themselves how to survive. I think the tribe would be stronger, men and women.
I think you did the right thing.
I wish he would have led with that was what he wanted, instead of that he wanted to kill my mom.
Yeah, that probably didn't help his cause very much.
But I spoke to him, and we 20% apologized to each other, so that's about 40%, so that's close to half an apology.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, math checks out there. Think. Well, I am 100% happy that we've worked this out.
I'm gonna get up like close to him and kind of lean down. I forget I'm taller than him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna look around for a Lakian.
Make a perception check. And a Lakian, roll stealth.
I rolled natural 1.
I mean, I rolled a 3
matter.
for a total of 14. So.
Oh wait. Well, I rolled a natural 1 for an 8.
Yeah, Lakian, you are not familiar with these surroundings. You are not exactly sure where the best place to hide would be. So you're sort of like sitting out in the hallway, like kind of looking in. But she doesn't see you.
I'm gonna whisper, like, really quiet, that I came really close to throwing it all away today.
What do you mean?
Alakian knew that. He can read a room.
When my mom seemed like she didn't want to, listen to the bandits and their side of the story, I was gonna leave. Because you were right. But...
Yeah. Sometimes walking away is not the right answer either, though. Man.
But sometimes walking away makes people look.
That's true.
I'll give him a hug.
Yeah. Return the hug.
You know, my mom may have her elders, but I've got mine as well.
You talking about us?
Well, yeah, if it wasn't for you and Alakian, I would have killed those men today.
Don't be so hard on yourself. They threaten your family, but on top of that, it's your decision at the end of the day to not go through with it.
Yeah,
So,
but Wade, your family too, and I threatened you.
sometimes family threatens each other.
Yeah, they do.
Alakian, it's about this time that you see coming down the hallway is the very large regal form of the matriarch. And she goes to turn around the corner and sees the two of them talking and sort of steps back out, and just stands there, leaning on the axe a little bit, waiting for that to be done.
All right, well.
I'm assuming, like, she saw me. I'm assuming.
She did see you, yes.
Cool. I'm going to lean against the wall and look over towards her, see if she returns my gaze at all or not.
Yeah, you sort of lean there, sort of like smarmy, cocky, like look at her, and she just turns.
For what it's worth, I am sorry. I overreacted, but it's like I told you before. Thyra's a good friend, and the way you were treating her was not right, especially since she's your daughter, and the person that you want one day to run this tribe in your place. I know what I did wasn't right, but it was a gut reaction, and I apologize.
Right.
I stand up for family.
Right. Well, I trust that she has you all around to keep her safe. That's what matters.
She keeps us safe too. You've raised a good one for what it matters.
And he just sort of stands there in awkward silence for a bit. So, Thyra and Wade, you may continue.
No, I was just gonna
Yeah.
tell him. Wish me luck.
Good luck. But you don't need it. Just trust yourself. Punch your arm.
What would you do with those things, man?
Cast Cure Wounds.
Wade, as you leave the room, you hear Kev say, I don't know what the hell she was talking about. 20% from one person and 20% from another person? That don't equal half an apology. That ain't nowhere near. How are they compromising on these principles, Wade?
Is Kev really that intelligent? Let's be honest here.
Kev's more intelligent than Wade is.
Yeah.
But is he that intelligent?
Kev-
That's the question.
You don't know?
I'm gonna need you to stop doing math in my head, okay?
I'm sorry. I know it's been a long day for you. I didn't mean to tire you out or nothing. I'll think about it. I'll think about it myself. As you go and leave, Mildred sort of walks in the room and sees you, Thyra. Right. Would you like to take a seat?
I'd rather stand, actually. I've been sitting for a long time.
That's fine. I'm the same way. Look, I spoke to Tharden. He told me about everything that happened. He told me that you came in with a plan. It was a good one. That you were going to talk to them at first. But you lost control of your team. And then things became shifted. And you were going to kill them, and you almost did. And then one of them spoke, and the strange one with the coat was the deciding factor in you not doing it. And I understand your leadership skills, they might need some work, but I was wrong.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Don't make me say it again, Thyra. You know what? I was wrong. And I may have been doing this for a long time, and I may have done a lot of things right, and I've done some things wrong. But you're not gonna rule like me. You will be your own person. And although you're not there yet, you're on your way. And I think you're going to be better at it than I was.
I
So,
hope you're right about that. But I should, if Tharden didn't tell you, I would have killed them.
I understand. And if
Because
truth be told,
as you say, you've taught me the tribe comes first. And I take threats to the tribe seriously, Mum.
and that's correct, you should. And truth be told, I would have killed him very quickly. But you didn't. And you did the right thing. You may not have meant it at the start, but you did the right thing. And these people that you have around you, they're good for you. Even if they're spying and assholes.
Sometimes you need a good asshole around you. It takes the attention off yourself.
I have Sinead for that.
She is an asshole.
I spoke to Breda earlier today. Sort of pulls around the axe that she's been holding this whole time. I want this back after we're done. But she was talking to me about this, and although she gave it to me, and I will continue to roll with it until you are ready, I think it was made for you. And you are on your way. So as a show of good faith, and as a show of me saying that I trust you, and you are doing well, try it out.
I grab it, and it's a great axe, right?
It is a battle axe.
Battle axe, okay.
It's a little bit
So it's not
smaller.
as
Maybe like
big.
this. Yeah, it's still big, but it's not like, crazy big.
Yeah, I'll caress it a little bit, and kind of like have to try to get a feel for the balance.
It, to you, is perfect.
I mean, it feels well balanced, a little smaller than I'm used to.
It's a little big for me. I'm not the strongest, but I knew it would fit you better.
What
I want it
does
back though.
When? Tomorrow? Next week? 5
Tonight.
years from now?
When we're done tonight. Try it out. She beckons to one of the dummies.
I will. I don't know what. Battle axe is. Yeah, it's two-handed. Okay. So I'm used to two-handed. I'm gonna two-handed just whack into one of the practice dummies with it.
Sure, yeah. As you sort of bring it around, the small spray of feathers and insides just comes out. Feels pretty good. So we will say, for the sake of this, you spend the next hour or so working and getting used to this battle axe. And in doing so, you do attune to it. It is a +1 battle axe. And it comes with 4 spells that you can use once per day. They are not currently available to be used, except for one, because she's used the others today. The one that is left is plant growth. And as you sort of start working around with it, it feels good. You feel comfortable with this weapon.
Does it have a name, Mum?
I never named it. Not for me. But if you would like to, I think you've earned it.
I can't think of a name now. I was expecting it to already have one. Maybe I'll have to use it a little bit more. See what it tells me.
Ask Rita if you like. She might be able to do something with it, but yeah. You'll have it one day, so maybe it's better if you think on it. Right.
Mom.
That's your turn. Give it back.
I kind of resist a little bit.
She's also like, as you resist, you give it back, and she starts swinging it and reattuning to it after you're done. So, is there anything else that you would like to do tonight, Thyra?
Take a bath. I stink.
Sure, you can take a bath. That's totally fine.
Lycian's already in there. He's been soaking. He's been soaking for the last hour that she's been attuning to the fucking axe. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get up and I'll leave. She comes in.
No, you can stay.
It's just nice to have a proper bath. I haven't had one in a long time. Obviously, other than yesterday, but
I quite grew accustomed to not having a bath. 4 years on the road. Too afraid to go into to towns. It's hard to keep in touch when you're afraid to be around people. Kind of get used to the stench.
well, when you're too afraid that somebody will steal your shit, because that's what you do, kind of makes going to a bathhouse hard.
That makes sense. I wouldn't know about the stealing of people's shit. I try not to play in people's fecal matter.
You should try it sometime.
I'd rather not, but thanks.
Alright, teach their own.
I'll splash him.
Splashback. Actually, I have a better idea.
Oh god.
That's never a good thing when a Lakin says that.
Right?
The last time he said that, we terrorized a group of young girls.
I'm gonna grab the decanter of endless water that I'm assuming like my stuff's within reach. Well, not within reach, but I'll get up and I'll go get my stuff. Come
Okay.
back with the frickin' thing. And
What are you
fountain. I'm not gonna cast geyser because that'd be bad, but I'll cast fountain.
Fountain? I've never heard of that.
Oh, so there's 3 things on it. It's got stream, which is 1 gallon, fountain, which is 5, and then geyser is 30 gallons of water that shoots forth at a 30 feet long and a 1 foot wide like spray forward.
Oh, this is a subsection of create or destroy water.
No, this is the decanter of endless water that I bought from that one
Oh,
guy.
I got you. I thought you were casting a spell. My bad.
No.
Yeah, that's totally fine. You can definitely do that.
Okay,
Like, start
Just-
going behind you
dump it.
on her head.
Yeah. Figured you might need this will help.
Alright, you win. You win this one.
All right, I'll put that in the success column.
I'm gonna go up to him. I'm gonna give him a hug. And then push him
I'll hug
under
her
the
back.
water.
Big naked hug, followed by drown.
Followed by drowning.
If this ain't
Followed
the
by-
silver goats, I don't know what the fuck is.
Wow, what a roller coaster you and I have had. Ups and downs and all around.
I'm a lovable asshole. To some people, at least.
Well, I'm glad you stuck around to not be so much of an ass. To me, at least.
I grew on you a little bit, didn't I?
If it wasn't for you, I'd have killed those men today. I owe you a thanks for that.
Well, it's like I told Wade earlier. I may not have the greatest moral compass, but when something's very wrong and it's due to somebody else being wronged for no reason, I can't just sit by and let it happen.
I agree with that. I guess that's what we're all here for. We all make mistakes. We all don't follow plans, but somebody's got to be the check. Somebody's got to be the balance.
Yeah, I suppose so. Can't all be right all the time.
Always need to have someone to remind us how stupid we are. Or to remind us that we're acting like a 4-year-old. Even if we don't want to hear it.
I mean, in your defense, you kind of were put in a situation that wouldn't put anybody over the edge, honestly.
I think the last time I was that mad, I got banished.
I tried to keep my emotions in check most of the time. We've not led to some good situations.
You know, I've had something on my mind lately. And I think I should tell someone before I do something stupid. But I really want to open that box again.
Any particular reason?
I don't know why.
Well, does it have to be tonight or tomorrow? Or could you wait until we get someplace a little bit safer?
I mean, my head wants to wait until we're somewhere safer because it might be getting tracked, but the impulsive side of me just wants to open it right now.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you can wait until we can get to the city again. Where Equa, what was the city I was told to go to for the book cult?
It was either en route or Famsund.
Well, no, like on this side to use the scroll of teleportation.
Wasn't it in the Erekrin coast or close to there?
You could use pretty much any major city that you wanted to. The closest one you could go to the Erekrin coast, in which case it's Sirish. Otherwise, you could go to the capital of Aegis, which is Genaria.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Okay. Well, if we can get to one of my so-called book cult places, then what we could do, honestly, is if you can wait until we get there, can open it, study it for maybe a day or so, and then we can teleport out of there and go back to en route. Honestly, because I mean, I've got that scroll that gives us permission to use the teleportation circles. So I mean, we can open it at one place and then get the fuck out of there and go someplace else, on the opposite side of the continent.
I hope we can find more information about the Scorched King and why he wants an orb like this so bad. Or why these people who ever are after it, why they want it so bad.
Well, if you want my 2 cents for whatever it's worth, I have to imagine that it might be that he was punished and then split into however many of these orbs there are, and his power is what's bound to these orbs. If they're all brought together, then will be brought back.
Well, I think Free mentioned something about a fairy tale. I mean, I have a library. There might be books or something. I don't spend a lot of time in there, so I don't know, but Sinead, she's the one who put it together. She might.
Maybe worth a look before we leave.
Possible. But I'm getting pruny, and green prunes do not look very good.
Yeah, I've already been in here for about an hour. I'm just enjoying the warmth and the soak.
You have a good night, Telekian.
You as well. I'm gonna go.
So, everyone retires to your various chambers. So is everyone going in a separate room?
I mean, I hope so.
Yeah, your separate building.
I probably will, yeah.
Fire or in your guest bedrooms, it's totally fine. It's up to you.
I mean,
Yeah,
everybody
I'll
has
just-
their own room if they want to.
Yeah, Free definitely returned to whatever own guest room she had the night before.
Awesome, of course. So, you guys all go to your respective rooms and begin to bed down for the night.
Before I bed down, Equa,
Mhm.
can I attune to that dagger? Can I spend like an hour, like after everybody goes their separate ways, can I spend that hour to attune to the dagger?
You can do it before the bath if you wanted to. That's fine. 'Cause
Okay,
you had-
that's fine too.
Yeah, you in looking at it, you gather that there is no attunement for it, but you do get an idea of what the dagger is. It is a dagger
Okay.
of.
Cool,
You can add that to your inventory from D&D Beyond.
cool. Awesome.
So you all bed down for the night, and you know it's been a long day, filled with arguments, a lot of talking, a fair bit of travel, and you're all fairly worn out, especially with the in-party arguments. But eventually, sleep does find you.
Excuse me.
And as you all, doze off, Thyra, you fall asleep for about an hour and a half. And then, with your passive perception, you hear, and someone begins shaking you awake.
5 more minutes. 5 more minutes.
Thyra, get up. We're under attack. Get your friends. Let's go.
There it is.
Yup.
And at that, she is immediately awake. And I am. Didn't prepare my spells. I probably didn't get a whole rest either.
None of you got along.
Nope.
Do you get a
But I
short
got a
rest?
short
We got a short rest. Yeah, we got a short rest.
Yeah, so you can all regain hit points. So that's totally
Oh,
fine.
thank God.
I don't believe any of you regain spells at all, do you?
I do.
Nope.
That's right, you do.
Yeah, I cover both of
Yeah,
mine.
she does.
But I regained. Okay. Yeah.
My bardic inspirations come back, but I don't think I used any.
I immediately jump up, and just whatever I'm wearing is what it is. Just whatever I fell asleep in, which is probably not a lot considering I just came from the bath.
You don't wear armor anyway, so
No, I don't,
Correct.
so it doesn't matter.
you're all good.
And I'm
Ooh,
going
I'm definitely
to.
not wearing it.
So I'm going to run out my bedroom door and just leap into the air onto one of the disc leaves and ride it down to their floor and just start banging on doors.
Okay, sure. You are all awoken to the loud sound of.
We're under attack. Get
What?
ready.
Oh. Grabbing her instruments and her weapons, and she's out.
Yeah, puts on the poncho.
Yep,
You all-
I'm grabbing my armor and I'm quickly putting it on as I'm running out the door.
Grab your stuff. While you're doing that, Thyra, your mother goes around to your sister's rooms, says, "Your sisters aren't home. Makes total sense. Come downstairs now." And she runs down.
I am going to ritually cast. No, it's going to take too long.
Yeah, it'd be 10
Never mind.
minutes.
So,
It's going to take too long.
as you meet her down in the foyer, she just walks straight to the door and opens it. And as you emerge into the town, immediately greeting you is the sight of the dangling fronds of the willow tree. And it seems, you know, normal, except for the sounds around you. There is a variety of different screams that are happening all over the place, as well as the sound of, almost like the sound of crackling off, not close to you, but maybe 30, 40 feet away. You also continuously hear this in a number of places. As
like
you emerge
something
from
launching and hitting the ground?
As you emerge from outside of the willow tree,
Where the fuck is Izzy?
something, the darkness and fire spread across rooftops, trees, underbrush, basically anywhere that you can see.
Oh god.
It's at this point that Griz sort of walks straight past you, Thyra. Find your sisters, get them out. Tharden will meet you on the way to Linjay. Go meet up with him and get out as fast as you can, and do not let them have that box. As she turns and runs, and you see as her form shifts, there is a familiar sound of as the bear just off
Do
in a different direction.
do I see my sisters anywhere?
Make a perception check.
Where am I?
It's a
Okay.
natural 17 plus 7.
24.
Those numbers.
Looking around in your immediate vicinity, your sisters aren't here. It's not that late in the night. It's maybe 1 or so in the morning. It is not uncommon for people to wander around the tribe, especially with, you know, the outdoorsy nature. Some people like to stargaze, walk through flower beds, etc. With your higher perception rolls, you sort of look around, and the area around you is immediately clear enough. You see that the fire that is starting to overtake the village has not quite hit the area that you're in. I don't know if you guys can see on the map. You guys are in the top left. What you do see as you emerge is that familiar, like, U-shaped bend where you are surrounded with houses, most of which seem to be untouched. But the first thing that you see immediately down next to you, Wade, is the freshly burned corpse of a half-orcish woman, not anyone that you recognize just down here.
So, Equa, while all this is going on, I want to take a quick look around. Do I see anybody that looks hostile around us?
Immediately looking around, no.
Okay. In that case, I want to use the decanter of endless water, open it, say geyser, and then douse whatever houses I can that are close to the willow tree.
Okay, so I'm going to double check the range on that.
30 feet. And it's a 1 meter. It's like a 1 foot wide thing. I was gonna use it kind of like a freaking fire hose. Kind of move it back and forth if I could.
Okay.
So it's an action, like for that brief, like 6 seconds, just move it back and forth.
So that works for 1 turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Sure. So the nearest one to you is right there. You are not close enough to one right now. You can move up and see if you can find it. I should point out, you'll need to use rules on this because you're smaller.
Oh, okay. I did
Yeah,
not realize that.
Try to
Okay,
think.
never mind.
Sorry.
Yeah, never mind then. Okay.
But you can step up if you want to.
Yeah, I'll step out of the tree. Fucking, I'll get closer. I'll get close enough, I guess, to whichever one's closest.
Okay, yeah, so move yourself
Where I can
20
do
feet forward, and I'll open the area around you.
Okay.
Fucking- She's a big
So-
girl. I got to find my sisters.
The first thing that you notice, Alekian, as you're attempting to put out this fire, is that
It's not going out.
It starts to go out, bit by bit. But in doing so, you are attracting the attention of a fair few people. You see, there's a guy up to the north of you who sort of turns and looks at you and conjures 2 firebolts in his hands. The guy just past the hut that you're currently trying to put out appears to be like looking at something and kind of just snickering, and then hears the of water and just turns. He's going to notice you in a second. So we're going to leave you guys there. Izzy,
Yep.
you start to rest, and then you are woken up by the sounds of screaming all around you. You are right there.
Do not see. Oh, there I am.
Yeah, you're down farther south.
Yeah, no, I see it.
And as you step out of the hut, clothed, you see nothing but huts, trees, buildings around you, burning.
A little part of her being woken up by strange sounds, walking out. She's like, she felt safe, she felt comfortable here. And seated on fire makes her hyperventilate for a second, because it brings back reminders of the fire when she was a child. And I know that they're to the north, right?
Yes, you know where they are.
She's gonna look inside at her partner and say, oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, get over here, right now.
She, the sound of the screams and getting you up is already like getting up and putting on hides and leathers.
What do you want to do right now? Do you want to go out and fight? Because I have to go find my friends.
How do we fight this?
You find people who are causing fires and hitting them with that axe until they die.
You see, she doesn't actually have an axe, she has a bow.
You shoot them with that bow till they die. I am going to do something, and it might be a little surprising.
She sort of like looks over to you kind of cautiously.
I'm going to cast fly on myself and just grow wings.
Yeah, you mutter the incantation and touch your chest, and in the places that you touch your chest, out the backside, the wings come out, and you just...
Do you want a ride? I offer a ride.
No, it's fine.
Alright.
Bye.
Yeah,
So
I'm
Doris
gonna,
starts running.
I'm gonna
Bye.
fucking dash to the north to the big tree. Excuse me.
Okay, so you begin dashing upwards. You can move yourself 60 feet, and I'll mark the way.
Sure. I'm gonna use the thing. God. So it's 120 feet actually, because I have 60-foot fly speed.
Ah, is it?
Yes. I need to
So,
make a
in that
mark
case-
there. It's 120 feet. That's
Yeah.
Okay.
You can
As you-
also click your token and hold, and then right click, and it'll pull up a ruler. And then when you move your token, it'll do like the ruler thing with your token in your hand.
I can never get that to work.
I click and then press
So
what?
click and hold your token, right? And then
Mhm.
right click, and you'll see a ruler pop up
Nope.
as you drag around your token.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
120. I'm right there.
So, as you begin flying upwards and over, you see around you much of the same, but as you get a bird's eye view down, make a perception check for me.
I'm great at those. It's a 12.
12. Yeah, what you do see is a guy beneath you amidst the scorch marks, fire in hand.
If I were to have swooped down and grabbed him to pull him up and drop him, How much movement would I sacrifice?
To go down and then straight vertical up.
I want to swoop down, grab him, go back up, and let him go. Because fuck this guy.
It depends on how high you want to drop him from.
I want him to hurt and maybe kill him. But
max, I would say maybe you could get 30 feet on him, but you'd be above him.
Okay, you'd be back above him instead of where you are.
I'll take that. I'll lift them up because it was with my turn.
Okay. Actually, you can't because you use your action to dash.
Right, I can't. All right, I'll move back there.
So my bad. You see another guy looking a little bit less powerful, very reminiscent of the guys that you fought in En route to your left. And straight underneath of you, coming out of the flames, you see a vaguely humanoid shape.
Okay.
Except they are bright orange and glowing. And even from here, you feel the heat emanating off of them. As they come out of the fire...
Ah, fuck.
As you cross over... And they move straight towards a person who is right next to you. What you doing?
Nothing. I can't do anything.
We'll say... Actually, no, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
I'm being too generous there. He's gonna go over. He's gonna go over right there. He's gonna go over right there. And you see a range of attacks. As there is basically from 3 points these bright flashes of crimson, orange, and yellow. And where once there was a person, there is now a corpse. Instantly.
Well, I'll have to decide whether or not I'm being selfish.
So, the rest of you, up top. Elakian, you see a guy right there. You see a guy right there.
Cool.
What are all of you doing?
I'm trying to find myself.
Yeah, you pointed out that
Top
I
left.
saw a body, correct?
Oh, it's because I don't have your fucking token, isn't it? Ooh. Yes, you saw a body right down here.
I just want to quickly run it over to it, confirm it's not one of Thyra's sisters. And
Yeah,
when we know,
you run over, make a perception check.
they run over there. 11 plus... Oh my god.
There.
4, so 15.
I love the music, by the way.
The 15. It's not someone that you know.
Alright, Thyra, let's find your
Thyra?
sisters.
Yes.
Do you think... Do you know where they'd be? Would Otta be at the flower glade? Would...
Well, I did.
Everyone had tacos earlier, but...
One of the first things I said to her when I found out what the orb was if there was any danger to get Isolde and Brita and go to the glade.
I can head that way if someone helps. I don't know if I can find it by myself. I can at least check if you want to check the town. I don't have much else to help here. My spells are only gonna cause more trouble.
I could go with you, but I don't really know where the glade is either. So much.
Equa, am I close enough to hear all this?
At this point, probably not. You're a way away. What you guys doing on your turn?
I'm gonna head to the glade.
Together. Okay.
Okay, so you begin heading to the glade, which is to your left.
Yeah, that's the only place I could think to look this late at night. Especially after I told Otta to get him out.
Right. We have to trust that they're doing what you told them.
So actually, you'd have to go over the corpse to get there, because the road is to your left, but you go down first.
I'm also keeping an eye out for any of the elders, any of my sisters.
Okay.
Is there anybody? Okay, or just anybody in the tribe?
Equa,
Is
when
this the next turn, Equa? After...
No, this is the same turn. This is the next
Same
turn
turn?
after you enter.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna then seeing the two guys. I'm gonna go back to the group then.
Okay.
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You don't see immediately, but you hear off somewhere to your east.
No.
Not one, but two sets of wing beats.
Do I recognize the animals? Or do I just hear them? I don't see them.
You just hear them at the moment. They sound high up.
Just quick clarification. You said
We
you
have
keep using left and right.
So like to the
Left,
east.
right, as we're looking at it. It's
Okay.
so east is right and then west is left.
Okay,
'Cause I
got it.
Suck it.
I'm gonna yell out as loud as I can. My sister's names. Ada, Frida, Isolde.
Okay, you do so. Everyone goes back to
They
the
will
group.
copy her with thaumaturgy, so 3 times louder. Just to help.
He's here right there. Wade, Alakian, make a deck save.
Dex save?
I'm
Oh,
cast-
those are easy.
I'm casting Longstrider on myself so I can go 10 feet farther.
Okay.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, dirty 20.
16 plus.
Incoming
3,
fireball.
So 19.
19. Incoming fireball.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to
You each
counterspell
take
this shit.
12 points of fire damage
Okay, no. I'll take it.
as the guy up top pulls some components out of his hand. And you see this bright streak of orange just
Uncanny dodge.
right next to you. So you take
So-
6 points of damage, and Wade, you take 12.
Gotcha.
As you hear him say, "Right, lads, this way." What you guys doing?
Following.
Is this after?
Yeah.
Thyra.
Following Thyra. Is there like a turn order to this?
So
Are we all,
I'm
are we all to move
gonna do it
together?
Immediately after your turn, they go. So,
Okay.
I think about what you guys are doing. Izzy, you're making calculations. Are you moving 120 feet up?
Yes, I am. I was just figuring out how far it would take me. Yes, I will. Hold. It's not working again,
So
motherfucker.
hold left click, and then tap right click, and then move and tap right click again.
Make sure you're holding the token like you're about to drag it around.
Yep. No, it's working again. I am right there. 120 feet up.
You see ahead of you much of the same, but now ahead of you, you can start to make out that willow tree.
Hold on.
So everyone else, you said you're following Thyra.
Correct.
Thyra, where you going?
As I'm moving, I'm going to cast Speak with Animals, not ritually, and
Okay.
ask any animals that are around if they've seen, and I'll give a description of my sisters.
Okay, so you cast Speak with Animals, and immediately you notice most of the animals here have fled already. The intensity and proximity to the fire, no one wants to be here. You do catch a couple of small, like, jackdaws who are currently about to fly out, and they respond saying no, they haven't seen them.
It's not a
Before.
logical place I think to look.
So you can move 30 feet.
I move 40.
Okay. Because you're
I don't know which direction I'm going.
Go down, and I'll put you down there. You shouldn't be able to move further than 40 anyway.
I'm using my okay. I don't know if that's that.
So let me pull up this section right here. You see ahead
Am I
of
going
you?
in the right direction of the glade?
Yes, you are. It's down to the left
Okay.
a little bit.
Okay.
You see ahead of you, the ground is blackened and scorched, and there is another corpse lying
I'm
on
gonna
fire.
bonus action rage as well.
Okay, you take the bonus action to shrug your shoulders down and focus, and that anger takes over you. Izzy, you start to see your friends come out.
Bitchin'.
You going over there?
Izzy's mad.
So,
Hey, who's doing this?
Who do you think, Wade?
the end of this guy's turn. He's going to move down. He's gonna
I
go
hate
there.
this, but it's cool.
I know, right?
It's just like,
The
no.
rest of us now tell that it's the same people from Earnroot, like the red cloaks, now that they're attacking us.
At this point, now they're attacking you, yes. So that first guy missed with a natural 1. The second guy...
This is what I've
Like,
been
what's
saying.
your AC?
Who's?
Yours.
Mine, 17.
Misses. As 2 fireballs just dodge straight past you.
Okay.
Retrospect, I should have turned into a bear, but, you know, it is what it is.
Okay. Izzy, you're up.
Excellent. There's a guy right below me.
hmm
I'm going to. How high could I get without dashing?
I'll
60
say
feet.
from this point, if you wanted to stay exactly still, I'll give you 40 feet.
I want to. Well, I want to grab. Yeah, I want to grab him. Go up as high as I can, and then drop him.
Make a strength check for me.
Okay. Is it athletics since I'm grappling?
Yes, it's athletics.
That's +7 to that. Oh, but I rolled 3. That's 10.
10. Yeah, as you go and swoop down to go and grab him, he just and starts running away. He gets maybe like 5 feet away from you, and you just miss, just barely.
Okay. How much movement did I use to do that? Since I failed to grab him.
You, I'll say 50. I'll
15.
say a flying load. 50.
Oh, fuck, really?
Yeah, you used your action and your 60 feet of movement. Actually, no, I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah, so you would have used 10 feet of movement to do that. So you got 50
Okay.
left. I'm sorry. You're right.
He left. No, it's fine. I was just like, that was just so mad. That was a second.
So you can move yourself, as I will reveal
Okay.
this area. Of
I
the
am
map.
starting to figure out how to do that. You have to move it first a little bit, then click the thing.
So
All
here we
right,
go.
yeah.
Okay.
I try to grab him. I fail. I'm like, fuck it. Then I'm start flying towards my friends.
So you see your friends. So we're all in a group now. That's good. That's what we like to see.
Yes.
Everyone, you're moving down to the left.
Yes.
Yes.
Calling out her sister's name with thaumaturgy again, just in
I'm
case.
doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Daisy,
Okay.
we're going to the glade.
That means nothing to me, but all right.
So everyone move yourself.
Sorry, she wasn't there.
You, I mean, you hear
I'll
everybody
come
yelling
next.
for my sister's names.
All right. Yeah.
Yes, I do hear that.
So, Equa, I'm assuming since how I was 100%, I was sober whenever we went to the glade, that I know the way to get there.
More or less. Yeah.
Cool. Can I use my bonus action to dash to get farther, and just
Yeah, you can
basically keep?
feet.
Yeah, I want to do that just to keep getting closer to where we need to go.
So
Still,
everyone move,
still using thaumaturgy.
move your distance for me.
All right,
Can
I
I
didn't get attacked,
chuck a
so my
firebolt at
rage
that guy?
is gone.
Yeah, your rage is gone.
If you want to. I mean, fight fire with fire, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna chuck a firebolt at the guy behind us that's been throwing fireballs at us.
Okay,
Throw a
sure.
fireball at him. Fuck him up.
So roll an attack.
It's cocked. That's such a shame because it was almost a 16. Okay, 15 plus 8.
That hits.
So that was 2d. I rolled a 10 and a 4, so 14.
14. Yeah, as you conjure the fire in your hand and you throw it at him, you watch it impact somewhere across the shoulder, and he flinches a little bit and keeps moving forward. Doesn't seem to have done as much as you thought it would. Alakian, you get right there.
30.
Fire.
I'm gonna bonus action turn into a bear.
Okay. Awesome. You turn into a bear. Right there.
I have 50 movement speed. And I'm going to use my action to dash. So my movement and my dash. So that's 100 feet. How do you do that thing again? Oh, I got it to work.
So it's fine. I'll put you right here because this is the distance that you get before you see ahead of you. I would like free Alakian and the bear to make a dex save. As there is a splintering of wood right next to you that just comes straight out of the side of one of the huts.
Well, it's wood,
19.
so it's not.
19.
I rolled a 13. I think the bear gets a +2, but I'm not 100%. I'm about to bring that up right now.
As the wood comes straight past you, you watch as out of the hut and sort of walking over the pile of sticks that is now amassing in front of you is the form of 2 people that you recognize the outfits of immediately as the same type that you met in En route, and 1 vaguely humanoid shape that is coated and made of crimson. As it comes out of the hut and just walks straight through the pile, you watch as behind it fire erupts.
From the fire creature thing?
Yeah. You don't take any damage because you all succeeded, but this way is now blocked, unless you want to go through them.
Can I use the decanter again? And do geyser to make us a path in front of us?
You can, so you...
It pushes anything that is no more than 200 pounds, and it's obviously water.
And it's a moving fire monster.
It's a fire elemental.
So you're
Fire would probably recognize it.
At the creature.
A line in front of us to make a line, basically, that we can walk through, whether that's through the fire elemental or not.
Okay, so that would just be straight up on the thing. Yeah, as you begin to pour it out, the decanter on the fire. There's magical fire. I'll say it begins to start putting it out, but you wager with just the decanter, it's not going to be enough.
Does it push the wood out of the way to where we have a path through or not?
What did you use your action to do?
Mine?
Yeah.
The decanter. That's what I used my action to do.
It's rogue, it's whatever.
What?
For the sake of this, because you're trying to push a wall, I'll say no, it's not really budging so much. You managed to, like, cave some of it in a little bit, but it's... The wall itself is only half the issue. The other issue is what's behind the wall that is currently just looking at you, kind of with this faceless fall.
We got to go another way.
Keep moving around it.
Circle around.
Right here. There's another direction right there, and there is the way that Izzy came from as well.
Would I know another way of getting to the glade without going through them?
If you wanted to go to the glade, with the way that it's looking and the way that Izzy just came from, it's looking tough.
Then I will want to maul one of these fishes.
Okay, so you're doing it. You're trying to do it over the fire. Are you trying to climb on top of the barricade?
Yes, I have a climb speed.
Okay, so no athletics check needed. As you climb over, you take 3 points of fire damage, and you can roll an attack.
So the first one is dirty 20.
That hits.
And second one is probably not going to hit. It's a 12.
Does not hit.
So that's 8 damage altogether. 8
damage.
piercing.
Nice, yeah. So you do 8 piercing
This
damage.
one.
As the bear forms or climbs over and brings the paw down, you rake some space across his chest as he screams out in pain. but he's still okay. Right. So after this, Izzy,
Okay.
you see these two start coming up on you.
These guys look
AC?
pretty weak, right?
Neither of the guys behind you look weak.
Okay.
What's your AC?
Is my AC? Oh, sorry. 15. I didn't hear
15? Okay. None of them hit you as the fireballs behind you. And then you hear that and it stops. As you see swooping in
No.
that. A dragon, isn't it?
from behind the two of them,
Oh.
form of two giant eagles.
Oh. That's
As one
good.
of them comes down low and can't quite get to the other one, the one at the top.
I like how Free thought devils when she heard wings, and I thought eagles.
I thought
Oh, I
dragons.
thought dragon.
I was thinking dragons.
I thought dragon.
bitches.
The druids, though.
The eagles are coming!
Look at that halfling. This is like a little halfling running around. What?
Wearing a random ass ring.
Yeah.
Crumbles.
Where's the fucking wizard when we need him?
As the eagle flies about 60 feet up and just throws him up about 20 feet, and then it's almost like you hear behind you this, like, kind of like snickering as he. He's just gone. Okay,
Beautiful.
you guys get your turn back.
Okay. I will climb over the thing.
Did I go that round?
Yeah, you moved up, so you get another turn now.
Oh, okay.
Go
Oh, we're
together.
all doing that. Okay.
So
Can I move? Can I move? I want to, whichever way I can move to get past. Can I get past these guys in any way, shape, or form?
Well, first of all, make an athletics check to see if you can get over the burning pile of wood.
Yeah, that's a that's a dirty 20.
Okay, sure. So you manage to start climbing over. You take 9 points of fire damage.
Okay.
But you do start climbing over the top of it. And if you wanted to barge through them,
Mm-hmm.
you could. You may or may not be provoking opportunity attacks.
I've got bonus action disengage.
Okay,
That's what I was gonna do. I was
Um,
gonna do that and then go through.
For the sake of this,
Hmm.
everyone else start thinking about what you're doing.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's gonna hate it, but I think it's important to do.
Just want Free to yell something at you.
Eh.
But,
At me?
yes.
Yell it before I do what
Yell it.
I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Yell it.
Wait,
There's-
it's the top of your lungs.
Done.
Yeah,
Make,
we'll let Lakin finish. And then.
Make an acrobatics check, Alakian, just for the sake of it.
Okay. 22.
22. Yeah, you just managed to squeeze past the human fire thing without taking any damage from it. But as you do so, you feel the heat sort of blaze onto your skin as its head just
Okay.
angrily watches you.
Okay. So,
So
but
you
the
get-
so yeah. Okay. Just put me where I get
You would get.
because I don't know where.
Well, you'd probably get 40 feet down, so you get right there.
Okay, including action dash.
Because you have to
Okay.
climb over the top. Of
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yep. That's my turn.
It. So Thyra, Free, Wade, Izzy.
Did Thyra tell us that her mom told everyone to meet outside and then go to Lin J?
No.
You would
Or did we not know
have
that?
it. I forget why she said it. Sure, no.
Yes, no?
I did not say about going to Lin J. I'm trying to find my sisters. That's what it's
Correct.
And she will look to Izzy. Izzy, if you have a spell, can you message all to find out where they are? we're heading to the wrong place, then we're screwed anyway. I don't have the spell left. That's her suggestion.
I will message Anna, and we're headed towards the glade. I was told that. I want to say, since she knows it's me, because that's part of the spell, she knows who's sending it. I want to say, we're all headed to the glade. Find your sisters and meet us there.
Okay.
What?
Message responds.
Where are you?
That's what we asked was, where are you?
Oh, sorry.
I should have said, where are you?
Okay, I'll change it then. I will say, we're headed towards the glade. Where are you?
So, the reply comes, you hear her said, Kiva told us to head to the matriarch hut. Trying to find my sisters. Can we meet there?
She bird?
You don't know?
I'm going to convey that to say that they're headed towards the matriarch hut. That's not the tree. Fuck. It's like, it's the tree. It's not the tree.
It's not the tree.
Hopefully everyone can hear that, and we have a rendezvous point now.
I said it out loud.
Change planes.
Alright. I'm gonna change direction, and instead of going towards the glade, I'm gonna start going toward the matriarch hut.
Matriarch hut is down.
And keeping a nose out, because I'm still a bear.
Oh shit, I deleted an eagle! No!
They exploded.
Someone's dead. Right, awesome. So, you turn around. Alakian, are you going to follow them?
Yup. I'm gonna full bonus action, just get the fuck over there. Just full movement.
Okay.
Because can I cut through these huts? Do I have to go back that same way? Or not?
Perception check real quick.
I'm going to move my 60 feet.
So, well, before you guys move...
19.
19? There appears to be... Oh, wait, right there.
Cool. I'll go that way.
Before you all move, this eagle comes back down and changes form after seeing you all into that of a delightful older woman that you have danced with before, Alakian. This one is going to move...
Oh, shit!
As Kiva returns from her eagle form, noticing the lot of you, and says, Go to the matriarch hut right now and find your sisters. Watch for your mother! That's her turn. So everyone can move.
Yeah, I rolled a dirty 20 to keep a nose out for my sisters or my mom while heading to the matriarch hut.
Awesome. So you begin to pick up the scent of your mother, who left not long before you.
I'm going to fly ahead because I can do that.
Right.
Yeah, I'll dash this turn.
So after Kiva
I think
says,
the perception check is my action? For the perception check to keep a nose out is my action, isn't it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kiva then turns back into an eagle and flies off.
Oop, oop.
So, you guys have two routes to go down, and you can choose to try and be stealthy, you can try and fight your way through, or you can try and find paths of least resistance. But you have two choices to go down. Which one are you going?
I'm flying overhead.
The quickest way. The quickest way.
Yeah.
The way would be to cut through everything and go straight down here.
Okay.
You and that.
That's what I'm doing.
Alright.
So everyone move your 60 or 90 feet in Alakian's case, or 120 feet in Izzy's case.
Oop, oop. I'm the best. Gotta go fast. Here now.
Awesome. Yeah, as you fly overhead, you see basically a number.
Where on this map is the hut? I don't even know.
Yeah.
What is bottom right, we'll say.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Like very bottom
I don't
right?
know if I'm going in the right direction.
Yeah, you're going, I'm pointing you in the right, you guys fine. You gather, Izzy, from flying overhead, this is not just a simple attack force, this is a small army
Oh yeah, for sure.
of people that are
Fucking hell.
on this way.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I feel like the fifth element because the orb is inside me.
It's not. It's not though.
It is.
It is.
Everything I'm carrying.
Oh, it is. You're a
It's
bear now.
transformed into a bear, yeah.
I was like, it's not. Unless you
Yeah.
got like weird last night, it's not inside of you.
As you all run past, I need 3 Wade and Lake into roll deck save.
Any sign of turtle?
Is this something I see coming? Is this a fireball or anything? Like, I can
Yeah, as you
visibly
begin
see.
running past, you hear some chanting from the left of you as you see one of the guys start clapping his hands together in a familiar motion. And as he pulls it apart, there is a small ball of fire that is becoming bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I see it coming, and I'm gonna try and put his fire out in his hands with a counter spell.
What level are you casting at?
Oh, that's a good question, my friend. That would be 3rd, because that's the highest level I have.
3rd level. As he's pulling his hands apart, it evaporates into nothing.
Perfect.
Oh, thank you, Wade.
Oh, let me roll my thing. 16. Okay, I'm good.
Real good. Right, next turn.
Well, that would be fine.
Yeah, I cast fireball on myself from
Oh,
Wild
God.
Magic.
God explodes. Is it fuck Wade?
So next turn, everyone can move.
Excellent.
Okay, where are we going exactly, Equa? Just keep going diagonal the way we're going.
Okay, alright, listen, you guys.
Fucking, we
Show
don't know
it
shit.
by clearing it, guys. It's okay.
Matriarch Hut is down there.
Okay.
Okay.
So you know.
Yeah.
So that's the way we're going. Izzy, you are flying overhead, so you don't really have to worry about attacks
yeah.
coming at you so much.
I'm right
Also,
there now.
Thyra, her speed is 40, so 80 feet.
Nope, my speed is 50, and I'm gonna use all of my movement, so it's 100 feet.
100 feet, awesome. So you can move 100 feet down to the right. Izzy is over there.
So, Equa, quick question.
Mhm.
Would I know if that whistle that I have of rock summoning gives me control over the rock, or if it just summons one?
You aren't sure whether it. You aren't sure basically anything what it does. You don't know if it summons immediately. You don't know if you have control over it. You don't know if it's like a contracted thing. You don't know what it can do. You don't know anything. You just know that it's a whistle.
Cool. Awesome. I'll keep that in mind.
So, Thyra, as you come past these guys, you end your turn there, so you get an opportunity attack from one of them.
It's fine.
Yes, you do. Which was it? That's an natural one. And the other one, who is right next to you, is going to cast a 2nd level inflict wounds on you. That's a 14 to hit.
Yes, it does hit.
Rolled like balls. You take 14 points of necrotic damage
Okay.
as he puts his hand out and just barely grabs onto some of your fur, not even making contact with the flesh, as you bound past, and you feel all around you 1,000 tiny cuts just appear on the back of your like high spine and side.
Cause
No.
wound? Inflict wound?
Inflict wounds. Yep.
Yeah. I was like, maybe vampire touch.
And then this guy right here is going to move up next to you a little bit. Cool. Wade and Free, did you move?
Yeah, we had.
Yes.
Sure.
The last turn, yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. Top of the round. Everyone can move again.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage, so I don't take any opportunity attacks. But I'm gonna keep fucking running.
Good shit.
Torque fire to help.
I'm assuming this is the front here.
I haven't caught up a scent of any of my sisters, right, since I've been looking.
As you look from where you are, no, you haven't. But you get the scent of your mother very strongly.
Equa, is this spear the front of the hut, I'm assuming?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm gonna fly right towards it then. I am now here.
Okay, so you fly over. And all you see is fire, smoke, and corpses.
Yep. Fire, smoke, and corpses.
Alright. So far you can
Episode title.
Fire, smoke, and corpses. That's an excellent. That is, yeah.
and this guy, Alakin, in front of you, you all just, he just turns to you and just begins floating towards your direction. And as he's coming, he just passes through you. And you're like, huh. You are now on fire. You take
Cool.
8 points of fire damage. And you
Cool.
use your action to put it out.
Cool.
This guy's going to move away because he's scared of the raging bear coming towards him.
That's fair.
Okay,
Grizlocke, maybe nervous.
so
40% apologies, 60% fire.
Oh my god.
everyone else, go ahead and move.
Okay, I'm gonna obviously put out the fire.
Yep. Then you
Bonus
move
action,
60.
dash. Actually, no, I'm just gonna go my 30 feet, bonus action, chug a greater healing potion. Because fuck, I need it.
Okay, sure. So 30 feet healing potion, and then put out the fire. Good to know.
Yep.
I imagine you like running and like dropping to like put yourself out while drinking a peanut potion.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Drop and roll. It works. I've heard. I've never been on fire.
So everyone, go ahead and move. Apart from Alakin, who already did it.
My auntie was once. She's okay.
Is he heading in the right direction of the matriarch hut?
Yes, she is. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm now here. I wouldn't have as keen smell as the bear, but I do smell things. Do I smell things that smell like Thyra around here? Like people smell like Thyra? Do I see
So I
what smells like
smell
Thyra?
people like fire.
Yeah,
You
I've
do
said the
not.
smell.
You have trouble in the intensity
Smoke.
of what's happening to like.
Do I
Fire
see
smell.
anyone? I don't know.
From where you are, you haven't come around to the front of it yet, so.
Fair enough.
So,
I really want to turn into fucking chaos and land on a guy.
It's a bad idea.
I
okay, so
know, but
are
it's
you waiting at the
so
front
cool.
for your friends?
But me?
Yeah.
I've dashed. I can't do anything else right now.
Right, but are you going to wait at the front for your friends to come along, or are you going to?
I would look inside and see if I can see inside, but I do want to.
As you look inside, you're actually on the back side of it, and you see basically the entrance that the elders come through a lot. It's a small room of just like a basic desk to sit a bunch of people around. It's almost like a conversation table, but nothing in here that you can see immediately.
Okay. I am going to wait for my friends.
Okay, so Izzy's waiting there. The rest of you, move one turn.
We're moving again?
Yep.
Actually, can I move towards one of these guys?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna do that instead.
Okay.
I use
Wade,
my dash.
Wade and Free. Wade, you notice this. Up above you, another guy.
Gonna try and snuff it out.
It's just the third
Burning
level.
those.
Just burn them.
Rather
We're not
take
planning on fighting anyway.
fireballs.
So, Izzy, seeing you come from behind him, that guy's going to throw a fire bolt at you, and that guy's going to throw a fire bolt at you, Thyra.
fine.
8 to hit you, Izzy, and a 7 to hit you, Thyra.
I just spin
No.
and like get around us.
Fucking do a barrel roll.
Yeah, you see the guy
Barrel
underneath you.
It's
like-
actually it's not a barrel.
You're one of us with the wings.
Oh, I want to turn to chaos and drop on her. I'm so bad.
So, everyone, another round goes.
I'm right next to this guy. I'm gonna try to grab him and throw him in the air like that eagle did.
Roll your athletics check.
So much better. Oh my god. That is a 23.
You pick him up. I just...
I want to throw him as high as I can and let him fall.
Yeah,
Am
as you...
I still only smelling my mom?
With your perception check, at the moment, yes. So Izzy, as you grab this guy behind the arms and start just... You see him turn, like he sort of is acknowledging what's coming. Praise be to the Scorch King. And you will drop him.
Right before that, I lean in and be like, there's a new fucking Scorched Queen, and I let him go.
Yeah, as you let him go, he just barks all the way down before.
Sad.
We'll say if you dropped him from 80 feet, he's as good as dead anyway. Right?
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'll just say he's dead. He has hit points, but that's fine.
He has hit points, but it's fine.
Thought I was gonna carry him in the battle. It's just like no.
This guy is going to run up to you, Lakian. Melee
Hey, bud.
spell attack. It's an 8 to hit.
Nope.
You see his hand reach forward with this black crackling energy. You almost slap his hand away, and he just like sort of fumbles next to you. But no contact is made.
Hey, bud, fuck
Right.
you.
Another round.
Alright. Fucking... Let's actually disengage, because fuck it. And I'm gonna go right here.
Okay, fair enough. Izzy, are you trying to take out this guy as well?
So that is 50 feet. So like 40 feet to get in.
Do it in 2 turns if you manage the grapple.
Yeah, my plan is to Superman punch him in the back of the head.
Okay,
I love it.
it's a straight attack roll.
Nice.
Roll an attack.
Yeah, with my brass knuckles, obviously.
Yep.
It's not bad. Where's my attack? +7. That is a 15.
15 makes. Just makes.
Where's my D4? Oh, there it is.
As you fly in from above, just like almost gliding down as you are leaning forward, and then at the last minute your wings flare up and your body comes backwards and crack him in the side of the head.
I like flap my
Full
wings
on.
and just fucking fist out to the back of this guy's fucking skull for 8
Beautiful.
damage.
8 damage. I'll give you another 4 points for cool points.
Yeah.
It's his head makes contact with your
Charge.
fist, and then straight into the ground.
Izzy has
he's
charge now.
Seeing stars, but he's he's still in pretty good shape.
Bonus
I
action,
rolled a
attack him
natural
again.
20 to
Oh,
find
God.
my sisters.
Okay, yeah. You gather their scent has been here, and it left, but it was a while ago.
Damn it.
God fucking damn it.
So, I mean, with your bear sense, that could be like an hour or 2 hours ago. It was a while ago.
In what
you don't know
direction
if
did it go? Can I tell?
coming here or not. Actually, I will say, sorry, no, you only catch Otter. Because Burrito and Soul are not there. So... Wait, no, I'm sorry. You're right. You catch Isolde. Isolde appears to have gone into the tent.
Alright, then I will go into the tent.
I would like to bonus action punch this guy with my other hand.
Because I still have some movement now.
Equa?
Yeah, you can do. What did you roll for attack?
I rolled a unnatural 20.
Hits.
Well, that's only 5 damage. I went from maximum damage to minimum damage.
He's a heartier person than just a regular goon.
Oh, for sure.
Remember from Unru, these guys took a little bit of hitting before they actually went down. But you are really fucking laying into this guy. Like these small cuts appear on the side of his head that just start bleeding.
I grab him and like I'm mad and like I'm getting a little chaosy. And I lean into him and be like, you better run before I eat you.
He's like still on the ground, like he's having a rough time.
Yeah.
Cythira, you're going into the hut.
Yes.
Okay, so it's going to take the rest of you guys a couple turns to get there, just so you know. As you enter into the hut, Thyra, as a bear, I'm going to bring your bear form over to this map. Because I didn't realize you'd be going in as a bear. You sort of come through that initial room that the elders use for conversing. And as you do so, you come into the main center of the hut itself, and you see around you, this has been sieged. There is a corpse of a woman to your left, and everything is on fire on the inside and slowly burning down. In addition to that, you can hear something, some voice on the other side of the wall in the central chamber, and you listen to say something, and then there is a clattering of other voices, maybe 10, 12 different voices otherwise.
Do I recognize any of the voices that I can hear? Do they seem foreign? $15.
15? Not at the moment, no.
Stupid bear wisdom.
Well, you get to your stats, your wisdom, charisma, and intelligence. You get...
Oh, so that is not. It's a 14 plus 7.
21 plus 7 is 20.
21.
You don't hear any voices that you recognize, but the many voices around do appear to be reacting to something.
Don't kill one of your sisters.
What are you doing?
So I would have made it there like this next turn. So what I see,
Because I would be following the smell of his old.
you've got 2 turns to get there. You're a little bit far away.
yeah. Well, I get like to the entrance to the tent like this turn.
Yeah, you get to the entrance. You see Thyra's ass just.
I'll fly in if I have enough space.
It depends. Thyra, are you waiting?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so you may move your 50 feet around, and then let me reveal this section to you. That is the next section. So you give me 50 feet around, and then I'll tell you can get anywhere. This is now to scale, so you can just do whatever. We're on the right map, right? Yes, we are.
Whatever. All right, so that's 30 movement right there.
Mm-hmm. So you
go
can
around.
get.
I can't see anything, so I can't go any further.
Right, I'm just trying to think in my head. Honestly, you could get 1 to your right, or 2 to your right. Because coming into this room,
Oh yeah, I don't know where the door. Okay.
your hut is in tatters. There are scorch marks on the ground, various drops of blood and shattered plates, glasses. There's food strung about the interior, as well as all the tables and banners are just completely broken, torn up, and shattered. You see ahead of you, immediately, there is one guy right here. There are two guys right there. There's one guy right there. Two more. There. One there. One at the back. Those are all the people that you see. In addition to a number of their men's corpses just lying strewn upon the ground.
Fuck yeah. Oh, don't kill her mom.
Looking around as well, in aspects of where the fire has taken root on the floor or on various places, you see a total of 4 different fire elementals who are just standing and watching. And as you come in, almost everyone in the room turns to you, and you hear this voice, not on the floor, but above, as you see a large man, sort of reminiscent of the size of the hag, with deep crimson red skin. He's not wearing a shirt, it's more like a tattered, well, not tattered, sorry, it's more like a beautiful ingrained, almost like midsection drapery around the waist. He has these small horns protruding from the top of his head, and this like gnarled and grizzled face with like hoops of gold and brass in the ears, lips, bangles all around the wrists. As he is holding a sword up to a woman that he has clutched in his hand, who is just dangling there. As everyone sort of turns around to you, you hear him say, "Right, now this is interesting. Who are you?" As you see up above,
Oh no!
guy,
It's an Esprit.
and everyone just turns, and you see firebolts just pop up in hands.
Do I see my sister?
Make a perception check.
Or smell her, because I'm a bear, and they smell. That's a 14.
14. Isolde's scent is strong in here. But looking around, you see her. There is one other scent that you recognize that is very, very strong, and it is of the woman who is being held up aloft. As he like slowly sort of starts to rotate about 60 feet in the air, you see clutching on to the hand with one green, pale-skinned fingers, holding a very beautiful axe. You see the purple diamond eyes behind matted black and silver hair, bloodied and bruised. He's holding your mother. We'll say that's one turn. Alakian, you hit the room. Not this room, but the room behind. Izzy, you do the same. Wade and Free, you're a little bit behind. He turns to you, Thyra. Right. Drop the form. Let me see who you are, yeah?
I'm debating if I would have just instinctively raged.
You better control now. Think of the demon. Remember
Alright.
the demon.
I'll drop it.
Yeah, as you drop it, you see your mother start to like almost protest and squirm a little bit more. But you are now no longer the bear. You are Thyra again. He's like sort of notices this and holds the sword up a little bit higher. Family, is it? And what can I do for you? Hi.
You can let her go, or you can die.
I don't know if you've noticed, but all around you is quite a lot of people. I don't think you'd survive.
You underestimate the things around you.
At this point, Alakin and Izzy, you're there.
Yeah.
We're waiting for you up there. You're not far behind. Question, Thyra. Where do you have the box?
In the chest, right? I thought.
Probably.
Well, you didn't put the
Probably.
box in the chest. The box isn't big enough to put in the chest. So you have
Oh,
two boxes.
then it would probably be on top of. It would be like it'd be like a double pack of chest.
Okay. This guy, right in front of you, sort of turns. Hey, boss man! She's got it! As he like, turns back to you. Right, that is very interesting. I'm going to offer you a deal. Drop the box, slide it over to me, and I'll let this one go, eh?
I'll detach the chest of preserving and push it over to him.
Izzy and Lakian, what you doing?
Walking around the corner to see what the fuck's going on.
Flying around the corner.
Sure, so you two can move. And then on that turn, Free and Wade, you come into the back. As he sees the rest of you come up, why, that's quite enough from you lot. Keep your distance, eh? You, slide it over. There's a guy that just comes up and just kicks it back over. Open it. Another one comes up. And sitting in the box is that familiar red orb. Just
No,
there.
that's not what I pushed over. I pushed
No,
over
that was the
chest of preserving.
Chest of preserving.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I pushed over the chest of preserving.
So, kicks it open. There's nothing in there that he wants.
It's meat.
Let's try the other one.
I
He sort of
don't
pushes
do
the
anything.
sword a little bit deeper into the neck. You see a little trickle of blood just... Your mother, by the way, is still standing there. As you see her, she's kind of struggling. She's like, Thyra, go, run.
What are we doing?
One of them is in here.
Yeah, at that, you see her eyes sort of dart over to the side. Isolde is sitting right here at the back, trying to make her way to the back of the door.
I am willing to be a distraction for her to try and get out. I'm not giving him the box, though.
The rest of you guys, what are you doing?
Do I see Isolde at the back?
Same.
Of the... Yeah. Okay,
Both of you make perception checks.
Come on, roll good. Roll good. That's a 15.
That is a 19.
From where you are, Lakian, you do. You also see she's not doing a very good job being stealthy.
Where's she at again?
She'd be right there.
So I don't see her though.
Come.
You don't know. There's too much going on. She's sort of behind a group of embers that are just sort of smoking up in her direction. She's got a little bit of cover from where you are looking from.
Looking around, seeing that everything's kind of tense, Isabel is going to do what she does best and be a fucking cocky asshole and sit in that throne.
Okay, you do so. He sort of notices.
Wing still out, burning wing still out.
Okay, so I'm going to give you an ultimatum. You can hand over the box in 3 seconds, or I will kill her. Yeah? 3.
We
2.
get to move around the corner to see this.
Yeah, you two will get to move around the corner.
We still have it.
It says 2. 1. Are you guys doing anything?
Thyra's fucking shit.
I'm not handing over the
Oh,
box.
it's like, oh, it's not here.
I've already chosen my sister over my mom.
It is at
Shit.
this point, Thyra, as he's counting down, you see your mother
I'll bring back and
bring the
there.
axe around as hard as she can. She's gonna make an attack roll with it. And he just catches it with the sword. I would have liked you.
So I'm there again.
I've knocked an arrow at this point.
He hits both. She goes unconscious. She loses 2 death saves, and he just drops her. At that point, we will roll initiative next week because we've gone over
An hour.
An hour over. We're a little bit late tracking. But
Oh god, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it next week. I'm sorry.
that's
I'm
where
not
we'll be at next week. So, good session, you guys. You know, there was a lot to unpack in that session. You know, there was family stuff and group stuff and.
You were saying like, oh, you might level up at the end of this. There's just like comments and whatever. Fuck you.
I knew Equa was gonna kill my mom as soon as like one day this will be yours. Why don't you play with it now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for playing, and to all the people who are watching, thanks so much for watching. We appreciate you guys hanging around for this long, even though we took an extra half an hour or so. We hope to see you around next Monday, and in the meantime, check out Doip and Moot next Wednesday, which is after our game. But until then, thank you everyone for coming out. Thank you for sticking around. Let's keep making stories together, and we'll see you all next week. Toodaloo.
Goodbye.